See, Kelly's not me. She doesn't walk everywhere with a gun whenever possible.
Nah, fam.
Is that like a state thing? Like you're not allowed because of the state, or?
No, I'm just
No.
not interested in having a weapon being used against me thing.
Well, that's why you have.
That's why you have the weapon, Kelly.
Yeah, which can easily be taken from me. Like,
Not if you shoot them.
and will absolutely escalate the situation.
Kelly, that's why you need a second gun on you. So when they
You want rapidly,
I would rather carry a second pair.
de-escalate the situation. Kelly, bullet wounds. Rapidly de-escalate a situation.
It could just be a 22. Like, you won't kill him, but you'll be fucking stunned and hurt. Like,
No, wish you fucking killed him.
yeah. There's a bullet stuck inside me now.
I can feel it when I breathe.
See, the problem is you don't escalate enough.
Yeah, give him the weapon that's empty, and then unload the weapon that's full on him.
Yeah, let him steal the one.
The fake gun.
One of my guns is loaded, the other with blanks. Anyway, well, whenever you're ready.
Maybe I am.
No.
Maybe I am a maniac.
Dear Diary. Dragons. Dragons! What is a dragon? Can skeletons be dragons? Drag on these nuts? Are those starving vampires down there dragons? Oh, wait. So, according to Dredd, those are called peasants. They're not dragons at all. Amelia wanted to help them out, so we went down and checked their peasanty selves. According to them, they caught Ligma from their monkey spiders, and the first casualty was their doctor. Damn shame. Luckily, I am a smart skeleton, so I was able to figure out they could use about 10 of our crates full of supplies to more or less get them through the worst of their woes. And did Dredd just age like 200 years? Huh. Anyway, the people of the village were really thankful for our most magnanimous kindness, and even a kid was happy enough to hand me a wooden nickel labeled SD. More importantly than that, we came up with an idea for birthday parties. Need to make a note of that later. As far as our missing cargo, though, can it really be missing if our manifest says we never had those supposed extra 10 crates? Surely not. And surely Oliver didn't totally alter any manifests. I saw nothing. I don't even have eyes. Dead men tell no tales. Ask any lawyer. They'll tell you the same. Also, did that cop just have a wooden nickel in his pocket? Maybe he was just happy to see the Lumbo. Anyway, donuts. They're not dragons, but they sure are food. All right, there's your recap.
Factually accurate, up to the point that, like... up to the point of the donuts, I guess? There's, like, stuff you missed.
Look, I missed nothing.
You missed stuff. But I'll give it to you because it was entertaining.
Are there any key moments that he missed that you want to highlight for the record?
Highlighting for the record, you guys did in fact convince the Tashimuras that you fulfilled their contract, and you also did fulfill the counter contract from the Silent Dozers. So you did manage to please both factions. At the end of the session, you guys were reloading your cargo at the Tashimura docks and debating the merits of a new cannon or new weaponry since you had unlocked a new vendor.
Hey.
Quest upgrade, new vendor.
Mm-hmm. Unlock.
Nice.
But yeah, that's where we're going to pick up. You guys had finished loading your cargo, and we're kind of debating what you want to spend your newfound funds on.
Well, I think whatever we spend our money on, I don't know if we're going to have a whole lot of time to get it installed by the time we have to deal with, well, the prince and his entourage.
That is true. We have scoured enough of the battlefield, right, to understand like how we're going to, per se, wean off the invasion.
Well,
I'm glad everyone was so quick to jump on that to say that we're prepared.
Look, we're usually prepared enough, probably.
you just do it on the night. You're good enough. Just have a solid foundation, and any encounter you any situation you encounter, you'll be able to do good in. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I do say we need to figure out whether or not we can convince our captain to allow us to use the ship to potentially assault the prince and his crew. We might even need to get some additional allies. I mean, the Tashimura said that they can only supply us with, well, not necessarily us, but supply their own with so many ships. Does anyone have any ideas of who else we might be able to acquire for this adventure?
Ellerina chimes in and says, well, we still have that favor from Crow, the Titans.
That is an awful idea. We should not call those people. Right,
Why
guys?
not?
No.
Are we really in a position to, pick
Yes.
and choose?
I have to use the washroom.
What?
We all just silently wait till he gets back.
Oh no!
10 minutes later, you come back washing your hands, and you're just like, alright, so where were we?
I'm glad that we figured everything out, right? Guys? You look like you
So
haven't
now that-
moved a muscle.
Now that you're back, we can continue.
We were waiting for you.
So, yeah, well, maybe it might be a good idea if we did reach out to one of our contacts in the Titans. I wonder. Actually, now I'm actually quite intrigued as to how much of this problem they'll be able to handle themselves. Well, I don't know how much that. There's a lot of unknown variables. I don't know what the prince is bringing. I don't fully know the capacity of what the Tashimura's crew is able to do. I seen what the Titans are capable of, but is that enough? No, actually, let's be real. The true question, the true answer is, it has to be. It has to be, no matter what. But,
I mean, could we be strong enough to do it by ourselves, though?
No. Nope.
Not
Definitely
at all.
not.
You sure?
Evandira chimes in and goes, well, let's tackle things one at a time. Let's see if we can sell Regan on the idea of renting out the ship in exchange for use of the, what were you gonna rent her? I forget what the agreement was. What you were gonna push for, I forget. So I know you have a Spelljammer component in your guys' possession. I think it's, a communication orb.
My notes are lacking.
1 second. An orb?
We do have the communication orb.
I thought we strapped that
and-
thing to the actual ship.
No, you guys never installed it, according to my notes.
No, we didn't do anything with it yet, I don't think.
No. Dang it. Now I forget as to what we actually did with what was the conversation where Regan went.
Welcome back, Kelly. Are you driving?
$166.
Well, that's not so bad. It's $34 less than what you were expecting.
No,
But it's
$34 more than what I was expecting. I thought it would be $150 to $200. So I mean, it's about in the range. And I'm so stupid. I should have gone inside to see if Meyer had one of those blood pressure cuffs. It would have done the same thing.
Yup.
Didn't even think about that until now.
Yeah,
I saw him
that's,
pumping it up, and I was like, "Hey, I know that sound."
that's exactly how that works.
Don't act like you knew the whole time. You were trying to get me to put a fucking tennis ball to the door.
Which wouldn't have worked.
That's also
What?
fair.
Alex was just trolling with the tennis ball thing.
I knew the blood pressure cuff thing.
But yes,
I just didn't think you
just
could
want
do
to
it.
catch you up real quick, Kelly.
Yes.
They're debating whether they need to recruit more allies and spend more time here on the reef trying to recruit allies, or if they think that what you guys have done so far is enough to take on the prince and his fleet that's coming, because you guys don't know how many are coming.
Which, fair. We did talk about getting a laser cannon. I don't know if we have enough for that, if that's something that we're doing, if we're going to pimp out somebody else's ride when it's not even ours, if it's an investment that would still help us. I definitely think we should get more allies regardless, though, because no matter what, we'll need more help in whatever we decide to do. We still need to gather resources.
Remind me again, how much longer before our said excursion's going to take place?
Evandira like does some mental math, like making numbers in the air, and goes about 51 hours.
Oh. Well, that's plenty of time to...
Oh, I'm sorry. About 59 hours. My bad.
Even more time. Look at that.
We can definitely chum up a couple of other people, hopefully.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to fight the solar dragon with us? Right, guys? Right?
Well,
I think maybe if we don't lead with the dragon, if we just start with, hey, they're these terrible people, and then when they're like, they're not that big of a deal, then we can lead in with, okay, but they're amassing armies. Yeah, but they're no match for us. Okay, but they also have a dragon. And just sort of like slowly escalate. Otherwise, we're going to scare more people away.
Yeah, plus if we try to sell it as, they're attacking the reef, we might be able to get the big factions involved.
Well, I say we go and just reach out to some people, rub some shoulders with some people that might happen to have some workings with these factions. Maybe they might be able to find some people that would like to be there when the situation goes down. Who's our contact? What's that individual that was very shifty? Thought he was fooling people when he kept pretending to be someone else. I can't remember.
Alarina jumps up and down and she's like, "The Admiral! The Admiral!"
Yeah, yes. Let's see if we can reach out to good old the Admiral and see if he's willing to put in his effort.
You're right, that guy was hella shifty.
He was shiesty for sure.
Very much so. Right. It's a good idea. Yes.
Are we going to initiate this bargain with Regan?
I mean, actually, to be quite honest, that's probably our first one we should talk with. Yes. Okay. Well, actually, and I look around. Where are we?
You guys are like on the deck of the ship.
Okay, then I'm gonna go look for Regan.
So you go get Regan from below deck. She's like counting out supplies. You can see that they've restocked on the food on the ship. You guys were getting low. They've restocked on cannonballs again. And yeah. She looks at you and goes, "Well, what you need?"
Regan, I'm sure you've been paying attention to some of the going-ons around here as far as the prince and our attempt to assault him.
Yeah, well, I know a little bit that we'd found some strike plans. Did you guys make any headway on that?
Considerably. We know where he's going to be, potentially, with his most valued assets in about 59 hours.
Oh,
And we were planning to strike an assault. Whether we already may have haphazardly involved the Tashimura, and they are seeking revenge. Yes. So they're going to be there with a couple ships, probably about 5. We feel like we might call in our favor with the Titans to solve this problem as well. The other thing is, well, obviously we would like to be there, and that would involve this ship. And obviously, we would want your permission, as you are the captain.
Wait, are we only
Well-
getting the single Titan, by the way? We get the one, right?
That's a good question.
I believe we only get the one.
well, I prefer not to get into open combat if we can avoid it, but, well, if our problems come to us, that does give us a chance to deal with it.
I'm going to be quite honest with you. I have no intention of actually putting us anywhere within the line of fire. I may or may not be trying to convince some others to step in front, without their knowledge, maybe.
And
Who knows?
Garth nods and says, well, perhaps we could talk to the Welsh. They're prolific small arms fighters. They like to do aerial drops and such. Perhaps we could talk to them and see if they have some ships to spare and get involved in this. I've got quite a few contacts within the Welsh community.
Does any of your contacts speak openly about any grievances with these nasty fellows? What do they call
The Crimson Dawn.
Yeah, the Crimson Dawn.
Oh, well, so far as I've heard, the Crimson Dawn have clashed with each of the factions in the Reef, but only minorly. It's only, as far as I'm aware, the Tashimuras that have suffered greatly at their hands.
Well, especially if the Tashimuras are very defensive about their locations and their territories, then this would be a really good way to get them sort of frothing at the mouth in all hands on deck situation.
That's true. That's very true. And I'm assuming you guys lay out the information you do have to everybody here. And Garth says, well, considering this fight seems like it's going to take place in Welsh territory, it might be a good idea. It might be a quite easy sale for us to make on that.
I like that. Yes, we could definitely convince a few that a skirmish in their territory should be fought on their terms and not some passerbys.
Definitely. Especially if I remember right, Tashimuras weren't able to scrounge very many ships together in order to help in this fight anyway, so...
Let me ask this, though. The relationship between the Tashimura and the Welsh. Do you happen to have any insight you could provide?
Well, all 4 of the major factions here in the Reef, they don't get along great, but in times of need or in specific areas of the Reef, like Blackrock, they've agreed to a neutral territory in Blackrock and a ceasefire between the major factions. The only one being quite buggeredly is the Silent Dozers. They don't get along with anybody. They see everyone other than the Five Fingers as invaders into their land. Which, to be fair, is sort of true.
I wouldn't know anything about them.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Well,
but
they are a sneaky bunch.
Sneaky.
Sneaky.
Where'd Drake go?
Serafina comments in, and she says, if we need specific numbers, I can reach out to my contacts back on the Citadel and see if they can discreetly find out how many ships are missing from our main hangars back at my home. This won't give us an exact number of the fleet, but it will give us an absolute maximum number.
That would certainly help.
I'll go do that now. And she walks off below deck.
Double checking. My voice is working this time on the...
Good.
It's a good thing you checked it, already like
10
half
minutes
hour.
in? Yeah. That's this... You know how they talk about this whole maniac thing? Yeah, this checks out.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Ooh, what's that, Connor?
Is that a
that's
bowling
my
trophy?
No, it's
Oh, your 16th trophy!
it's my gym trophy. It's a
Nice.
but
I love that.
ooh,
That's actually huge.
yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah.
Is that 1993?
Yeah, and then it just says "Stay Gold" 6-week challenge winner on it.
They're just handing
Senior
out...
Springs OMRA. Yeah, well, I'm the only one who won a trophy. Someone else got a bag of swag, but I would have liked that too. That would have been good.
Bag of swag.
Yeah,
A swag bag is always nice.
yeah,
Yeah, but who wants... Yeah, but he didn't get a 1993 race car trophy.
yeah. This is my second race car trophy I have. I have my Cubs fastest car trophy as well. Cub cars.
Oh, Cub cars. Where you had to make, like, the wooden car.
With the CO2 in the back.
Yeah. Dude, I fucking
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that. I fucking remember
I
doing
won
it.
past this. I got to like finals. We had to go
I'm
somewhere.
curious about this.
You guys don't
Anyway,
have Cubs? What
My
do you
dad
guys have?
melted some,
Yeah, it's like scouts, but
It's
what
Scouts.
they used to do is like you and your dad would make your own like car. It's like really simple, and it's just like on a ramp, and you put them down. And I think they had like CO2 things in the back,
Yeah, to like shoot them off.
and then they snack them. They go down. Yeah, mine was fastest in our division, so I got a trophy for it.
My dad cut our cars open and like poured liquid metal into them and sealed them back up so they would be heavier and go down the ramp.
We had to do that too. Like we were supposed to put lead in the bottom of them.
Oh shit!
Nice.
I did it with my dad. I don't know who Alex did it with, but
Wah, wah,
Alex
wah,
also did it with your dad.
wah.
Ow.
no, he wasn't part of my scout team, so no.
Yeah, you had the dad scout team, and I had the stepdad scout team.
Anyway, so
I guess it would have been
circling back to the game, guys.
Yeah.
Connor, you need to get that trophy
Evan-
from home.
But I'm playing
Evan Dira kind of
Evan Dira, what?
Evan Dira kind of nudges you, Oliver, and goes, "So we had an offer for Regan."
Yeah, I got completely sidetracked. Okay, in Regan, and to sweeten the pot, for allowing us to partake in this little event, we offer you then full use of the communication core, at least until we find our own ship to put it in.
That's mighty nice, y'all. It will help me communicate any movements we need to make while you're off the ship.
Or we might even be able to just lease it to you or sell it to you at a very discounted price compared to market value. Yeah.
I'll have to see if I can't have that kind of payment arranged depending on how much you want to sell for. I do know an additional benefit is while the communication orb's installed on the Spelljammer, we can talk telepathically. It's kind of weird. I don't like it.
What?
It feels like people are in my head.
Yeah, but clearly they can't hear your thoughts, right?
No, of course not. It's just if you think at them directly, you like communicate to them. It effectively gives you guys access to message infinitely while you're aboard the ship. It's just you guys can talk to anyone else aboard the ship as long as you know their name.
Dope.
Do you have to actually physically speak the message?
No, it's telepathic.
I was wondering if it was like one of those Bluetooth situations where you're just talking to the wall and people are like, "Who is he talking to?"
It is basically like that. Because, like, if you're having a conversation with somebody and just staring off into the middle distance, but it's at a wall...
Yeah, but if it's
and
all
you talk animated and you're
just
gesturing at the same time...
yeah. Well, that's new. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that one. Well, but in the meantime, I do believe we should probably get to. And actually, I don't know as a player. What's the name of the place where Regan's hometown kind of area is?
It's Black Rock. I forget the name of the town offhand.
Anyways, we should probably head there. So we could try and attempt to speak with the Admiral and also recruit... Actually, who's the Admiral with?
Gildergat.
That's the name of the place, right?
Yeah, that's the name of her hometown. Gildergat.
And then the Admiral was like 2 hours away from them on the...
In the Five Fingers territory, he's in Drakewick.
Oh, so it's not even in Gildergat.
Yeah.
Well, then
But...
Yeah.
Regan tells you, one of the things we can do, we can definitely get it installed today. It'll only take a few hours to get the communication orb installed. Why don't you guys take a minute to breathe, get your bearings back, and I can get that installed while we're on our way back to Blackrock, if that's what you want to do.
Oh, good. I'm glad that I can breathe again. I've been holding it in.
We just kind of stare at you like, yeah, okay.
For the record, installing a new Spelljammer module takes a short rest.
Okay.
Is the princess still with us?
Yes. She had walked downstairs to send some messages to her contacts back in her citadel to see if they can get a count of how many ships are missing or an estimate of the size of the fleet that the prince is sending.
Gorgeous.
Lumbo, are you the one that's holding on the beacon or whatever it is we can reach the Titans with?
That is Ellerina.
No. Ellerina. Ah. Steven's character.
Yeah.
Then...
Give me 1 second, I can bring up his character.
I'm just trying to think on... What is it that she has?
She has a piece of ammunition called a calling card.
Okay, but there's no, like, direct line of... It's not like a sending stone, like...
It's not like a sending stone. So the way calling cards work is, you use it, and then it allows you to cast sending, and it makes a teleportation circle that they can teleport to immediately if they accept. Basically, you call somebody, convince them, hey, I need your help right now, and then 1 minute later they show up. So it's essentially sending and teleport all in one.
Does El Arena have sending?
El Arena does not have sending.
Face plant. Okay.
Actually, he doesn't have the calling card, but I know he's the one who had it.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Do we know anyone that would be able to send a message to the one they call Crow?
Didn't we have that firework thing?
Yeah, yes, but you see, I'd rather not surprise her with the situation and see if it's more of a. Would you like to join us events?
Well, once the twins get done installing... The twins and Regan get done installing that communication orb, we could always just use that.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. In the meantime,
Or we could go see what's taking Serafina, and I know she knows sending. We know she knows sending. We could ask her to send the message.
as much as I'd like to get the message out, a single hour most likely will not hinder our overall performance, so I think we can wait. If we can send it ourselves, I'd like to do it myself.
Are there any other, I don't know, large militaristic factions or big giant mythical creatures that we could call on? Like any other of those things?
Are you asking me to do what I think you want me to do?
I'm asking in general, what other things could combat a dragon and ships?
I have one individual I might be able to ask, and I snap my red hand and ask for Kazam to come on out.
Skilling!
Who better to ask than a fey fairy creature from God knows where? And I'm gonna like pinch you at the back of your like head there, and I'd be like, I have questions. We have questions for you.
I might have answers. You might even like them.
I'm
Wait,
less
is this like pie?
I'm less displeased at this idea. Go on, gang. Ask this little being a question, and I point like I'm just like pinching it on the back of the head, being like,
I like to imagine you like hold him out and like shake him a little bit.
yeah. Fucking fairy dust comes off.
Poor little guy.
I simply ask, if you could, would you attack Dread?
No, that's not. Hold on.
Legally speaking, I'm not allowed to attack him.
Aww.
That's why I asked if you could.
No, legally speaking, I'm not allowed to.
Or else he would have done it by now.
Yeah.
He would have done what?
Yeah, what would you have done?
The
You
old guy, okay.
What would you have done, you little shit?
Would you?
Well, if I could, I'd like to steal your fingers.
There we go.
Fingers.
That's the answer I'm looking for. Okay.
You know I need these fingers.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm contractually obligated not to.
Okay, you know what? That shit helps. We have a question about some kind of material dragon.
I don't know much about dragons. Dragging these nuts, maybe.
Oh my god, this thing
And
is
like make the
foul.
lewd gesture at you.
You're fucking disgusting. You know that?
Do you know?
Disgusting is, but yeah, I'd probably fuck him.
Oh my god.
So,
Guys, we need to ask this thing a very direct question.
I've heard the only thing I've heard about the Fae is that you do not fuck with the Fae.
He's fucking with me, okay?
No, I'm saying it's a lead up. So could the Fae fuck with the dragon?
I mean, the Fae can fuck with just about anything. Real question is, what do they get out of it?
That's
It's
fair.
true.
What would they want out of it?
He just said he wants fingers.
I mean,
Well, I can't do much. I'm just a pixie.
Wait,
I'm also kind of like stuck over here.
wait, do you know spells?
Yes.
Do you have a once per day set of abilities and skills set to your
I mean, yeah, you never really asked about them.
own?
This is like the sixth time we've talked, man.
Yeah, lame. You never brought it up.
Are you saying this thing can cast magic spells?
I think I've got an idea.
See, I can polymorph people. I can turn them invisible.
Well,
And I can also make weed. And he like casts a spell, and 10 balls of fruit appear. They're like extra large gummies.
That wasn't your once per day, was it?
Yeah.
You fucking I banish him.
But the good berries stay behind.
Yeah, good.
You did that to yourself, Dread.
No, he wasn't supposed to.
he wasn't supposed to use his good berries.
He's a
Wasn't
troll.
supposed to what? He's freaking Fae. Don't mess with the Fae.
He's fucking trolling on us. But that is good info. And I start eating the gummies.
They taste like blood to you.
He's trying to win me over.
What
It's my favorite kind of fruit.
are you eating?
Bloodberries.
Do they look like bloodberries?
Never
They,
heard of
they, they look like nondescript gummies. Like, imagine 10 extra large gummy vitamins.
This one's Vilma. This one's what is his name? Again, I don't remember.
Fred Flintstone.
Ah, there's the Fred, of course. There's Fred. There's Shaggy. You know Shaggy? Then there's
I think we're mixing vitamins.
yeah. Damn it! I'm not low on vitamin B. I'm low on vitamin D. Faye is still fucking.
Somewhere in the multiverse, someone comments, D's nuts!
It would be fucking him though. It'd still be the fucking stupid fairy.
Best decision I've ever made, giving you a free fairy.
But for real though, what are the chances of making a deal with the Fae to get rid of this dragon?
Any comments? Wingdings.
Who would we need to contact? Because fucking Fred just
my
got rid of
comment is
one
quit
mildly
fucking with the Fae.
contact.
Do you guys think if we sacrifice Wingdings, we could make a deal?
What would we want to find out?
We should find out? Okay. Someone
Said,
start
why
the
would we
bond.
want to?
Oh, I think it said let's just find out. As I've already like started gathering sticks to make a fire.
Good things don't happen when you mess with the Fae. Cut it out.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Is there any other way to contact the Fae? Would the rebellious druids know? Maybe.
The best way to contact Fae is not at all.
Okay, but if we did though,
The
No.
Fae would find you if they want to contact you, I feel.
I mean, if you can find a fairy circle, but I mean, I wouldn't suggest you do that.
Amalia, I do suggest you think strongly about what you're truly asking. I mean, the one time we actually had slightest of encounter with the Fae, look at Gundred's arm. If you would like, we can go talk to that tree, and you can go convince that Fae if they want to help.
Is that tree like super far away from here?
I mean, it's on the planet. It's like 2 hours away.
So I strongly consider caution when working with the Fae.
Hey, somebody give me a perception check real quick, as you guys are now at this point flying along through the shattered reef.
I will do it since I'm not saying anything. Oh shit! Hold on.
So based on hearing.
13,
Well,
15, 16,
I got a
17,
9.
21.
Not based on smelling.
I got no. Well, it doesn't matter. I got a 23. So.
You said perception?
You hear a yelp and like a scream from below deck, and Regan cursing in another language.
Is that because he's got big ears?
Wow.
Apparently,
Really?
You heard what now?
It sounded like something downstairs. I think I'll sleep.
Oh my god, did the fairy get out again? And I check my arm.
Don't mess with fairies.
Still red.
Good. Bullshit.
You know, what kind of red we talking?
Like crimson. It's like neon red.
Oh,
It almost glows in the dark.
like anime red, like
Yeah.
bright and like okay. Your arm is like a digital glitch to the eye.
Now, where can I get a single white glove to cover this hand?
Didn't you buy gloves?
But
Wearing gloves.
but a
Like,
single,
specifically, I thought you bought gloves.
He's looking for a white one.
just one white one.
A single white sequined glove.
You could probably buy two and just wear the one. Like,
I mean, what's with the white glove for? Is it to complement your hood?
What's wrong with my hood?
Well, it's white.
You guys noticed Regan and Serafina coming back above deck. She's like, well, the communication orbs installed. She's like, got a bandage around her thumb.
I get very dark around like Oliver Green there. I get like the warlock eyes like turn straight to black right up to you, and I'm like, how do you know about the darkness cult?
How do you know the cult of the Raven?
I just look at you and just like, don't know what you're talking about, I swear.
My eyes roll back and I'm like, I brush off my duster and I'm just like, good. You know nothing. And I turn around, my white hood's hanging out my pocket, and I walk away.
Oh, that reminds me. Would the Reef be able to help us? Because you previously ran into an associate of yours who knows about the Raven Queen at the last bar that we went to.
How do you know about that, Mrs. Eavesdrop?
You told me. You know, after you had your calamari or your oysters.
You deceived me.
You didn't do shit. I asked you questions. I didn't drug you. You drugged yourself.
Rude.
Wait, did you say it was Regan that had the smashed finger?
Yeah, she has a smashed thumb.
Oh.
Like,
Regan,
she got a
what
bandage
happened?
around her thumb. I may or may not have misjudged part of the installation process. The communication orb is installed, though.
Is it just smashed or you missed a piece? I'm hoping it's not the latter.
Oh no, it's just, I just may or may not have hammered my thumb instead of the nails.
Well, you might be in luck. if it's permanently damaged, we might be running into the Titans. And if that's the case, we very well might be able to get you healed. I heard that dwarvish individual is really good at that.
No, it's not. It's not gonna be a permanent thing. It's just gonna be a day or so.
Amalia,
At any rate,
one of the good berries.
Seraphine was
the
just
little
telling me
gremlin one.
something. Seraphine was just telling me something really concerning. She did get a word back from her people. And she motions for Seraphina to continue. Seraphina nods grimly and says, "Well, I have a number of how many ships are coming, and it's not good."
I just stare at her blankly, like, with anticipation, like, I'm not interrupting you.
From what my contacts can tell me, there are going to be 20 warships headed our way. It seems my brother's taken his personal warship, as well as roughly a fifth of our total fleet. It can't take the whole thing, so it's not 100 warships, but 20 are headed our way.
That
They
is
were
definitely
able to
not
tell me-
100.
They were able to tell me what models they were that are headed our way. And that also does not bode well, as it seems my brother has pulled out all the stops and has brought some of our night spiders, the Arachnid class ship. They are very big.
Well,
Arachnid class, you said?
Yes.
size doesn't always matter. We've gone up against bigger ships, but that's something even
These
my tactics might
are
be
heavily
able to
armed.
Ugh.
Heavily armed, you say?
Yes. They can support a crew of as many as 50 individuals, although that'd be quite cramped quarters, and can be equipped with as many as 10 guns.
Sounded pretty good to me.
No, that's a problem. Those are the people who are coming against us, not the people who are
Yes,
coming
these are the people who are attacking us.
No,
Dear
I
skeleton
mean,
friend.
it would be good for us if we took one.
We don't even have the number of people to man all of the guns of one of these ships. And
We could always get more.
I mean, they can support a crew of up to 50, so
How much?
we'd have to clear 50 of
Yeah.
my brother's Marines to do so. At any rate,
Hey, what was that
And
trick we
tab
did
over real
one
quick.
time with the explosive barrels?
Oh my god.
What if we got enough people that we could do that to a lot of ships?
I'd imagine that a larger warship would be a little bit more of a hardy target. That particular tactic might only work for a portion of the ship. Might even not even take it down.
Okay, and then we take out the smaller ships so that we focus on bigger ships.
in addition to the 3 night spiders, my brother's bringing 6 star moths and 10 wasps. The wasps are light ships. Even the Rothslance is more than capable of dealing with more than one. But we are facing, with the Tashimura fleet that you've acquired, we're facing odds of 3 to 1.
Columbo, did you write those numbers down?
Yep.
Appreciate that. Well, let's give us some time to make that ratio a little less one-sided.
I figured you needed to know. It will help you acquire allies, I assume, as well.
So, my true question, and I bring this to the crew. Do we tell our would-be associates or would-be friends or would-be people that's joining these numbers, or do we keep it amongst ourselves?
Ooh, good question.
I think if we tell people who are able to contribute but aren't, that we should maybe tell them those numbers. Because then that way they might take the threat more seriously. I don't know how much more serious you can get with a fucking dragon, but I mean, it just got more serious.
Well, we should probably let the Tashimuras know. They might be able to convince more ships to sign on.
Well,
Or it
Question.
might scare them off. It's hard to tell.
I'd be interested to know how many people we could get to join in on this. Like, what would their hesitation be? Would it be that, like, it's not their fight, they're afraid of losing the personnel? Like, is it a question of we're not giving them enough? Could we work on credit for some of these people? Are there any trades that we could induce?
Well, if we could just tell them how horrible these people are and what's going to happen if they take over, then I think they'll be pretty gung-ho to do something.
Garth nods for a minute and says, well, we're on our way to neutral territory. Should I arrange a meeting between the factions? I'm not very influential, but the people in the Welsh community that I deal with are very influential themselves. Perhaps we could arrange a meeting of the factions.
Absolutely, that's perfect. Yeah, if we can get like a
The-
whole board of people of representatives together.
Like
And
a
you
round,
know-
we have
That's
grievances
very-
with the Crimson Dawn.
like a round table.
I'm not sure if the table will be round.
Call the meeting off.
Is there being a round table a necessity?
Call the meeting
might be-
off. Call it off. If it's not a round table, call it off.
Okay, so I'll arrange for a round table as well.
I nod. Good.
So, I
Guys,
want
we're-
everyone to understand what we're getting ourselves into. If we truly actually are able to rally all these factions and to truly put forth a strike effort on a larger force, we're working with a collective of individuals that haven't always worked well with each other. Which means, my estimates in my line of work, about 1 in 5. 1 in 5 is going to back out right when the moment seems most opportune for them to do so, causing as much damage to the rest of the factions. Our job is to figure out which one of that is and try and hedge that bet. Keep that in mind as we make our targets.
Give me a history check. Because you've dealt with 3 of the 5 factions here in the Reef in a significant way.
Ooh, natural 16 plus
Nice.
deuce 2. If I
I'll
get
let you-
guidance, hold on, because Amalia can give me guidance.
Hell yeah.
Plus 3. So 21.
With the 21, you've only dealt with 3 of the factions. But you know rumors about the other 2, and you've heard a little information having been spelljamming for the past almost 2 weeks. The Five Fingers are roughly gangs, but they're very loyal to their own. You think that if Ellerina could convince them that they're not gonna back out.
Okay. I
You
like that.
you know the Tashimura are committed to this. They're only taking volunteer ships, but from your impression of Captain Hoshizaki, it seems as though those ships are ready to fight and die. You don't think they're going to back out either.
It seems like that's a personal vendetta. Like he's ready for the strike.
The Silent Dozers, you've dealt with them this one time, and you've also heard some rumors. But more or less, they seem like terrorists, like a terror cell organization. They're not a group of people. They're multiple disparate pockets. If someone were gonna fold and retreat out of the three you know, it'd probably be them.
Mm.
You've also heard that the brick boots are freighters mostly, but because they carry so much precious cargo, they also have weapons and fighters as well. And if there's money to be made, you can always find a brick boot there. You feel like you could probably sell them on this, and if you did manage to, you could probably convince them that it's in their best interest to fight to the end. That you could convince them not to back out. You haven't had much of any dealings with the Welsh directly, but you feel that Garth is convinced they'll take the fight to these people if it's in their territory.
So I convey that to the group as far as kind of how that's all hashed out. And so potentially because the Silent Dozers, well, being as disorganized as they are, there are breaking points in groups like that. Once one begins to back out, the dominoes begin to fall, and the rest of them scurry like roaches. And that may not take place, but if I called it, then maybe I should continue being a betting man. It's going to be
Evandira kind of like pulls that note out of her pocket, and she goes, "We do have that one dead drop from the Silent Dozers. We haven't really thought of investigating yet. No idea what's actually there, but it might be worth going and looking into just to find out what we've got. It's going to take Garth time to arrange a round table meeting, so..."
Sounds like a plan. That's exactly what we should do in the meantime. Once we get all of our communications out, the question though, how does this communication work? Am I able to reach out to, say, one of the Titans?
Regan says, "I have no idea." And at the same time, Seraphina says, "You just walk up and touch it.
Okay.
When you touch it, you'll feel your weave connection attached to it, and you can cast sending through it."
Sounds invasive. I'll do it.
Essentially, it does cost you spell slots to send, but you can just cast sending with it.
Well, works for me. I'm going to approach it, and I'm going to cast Sending to Crow. I'm going to say, picking a fight with Crimson Dawn. You in or out? Sure. Count this as that favor. Oh, that's one word. Not two. I am
Cashing in favor.
gathering the rest of the factions. Oh wait, I can cast twice. Well, I'm gonna rephrase that then.
It's just a second email.
I'll give you a minute to.
Last little bit. It's just gonna be instead of gathering rest of the factions, gathering friends, foes, and then 58 hours.
It's like one of the when you would send an old text message, it's one of two.
Yeah.
You get a reply after that sending.
That was fast.
It takes about 5 minutes, because planet side time, it is night. But you get a reply that says, willing to talk it out and hash it out. I'm excited to see you guys picking fights. Where do I meet you?
Ooh.
Oh boy. Here we go.
How long does it take us to get to the dead drop?
By Evan Dira's calculations, it's about 6 hours away. It's out in the middle of space. It's not even inside the reef.
I just give them. I send one more message. My last 3rd level spell slot for the day. With the coordinates that we're on our way, 6 hours out.
Damn, we really doing it.
Hell yeah.
It's weird. I really have to use the washroom now.
And then I assume I'd like to spend the rest of the 6 hours just sitting there contemplating and working on my magic loot. Or
I'm gonna be
whatever
working
it's called.
on my magic eye.
She replies to your sending again. See you guys there. I'll be bringing the swan.
Ooh.
Hopefully, all is well.
Hey, good news. Lorena, we're gonna meet Crow once again. She's going to meet us out at the drop spot.
That is not good
Ballerina
news.
begins vibrating in place with excitement.
That's not good news.
He's just like, is there anybody else we need to call?
No
I
problem.
can call people for you. Do we need to call Crow again? I'll call Crow again. That's fine.
This isn't good news.
Why'd you say that, Brad?
Let's just say they don't seem to have a healthy relationship towards my kind.
Racists?
Just like it's an odd feeling I have.
Why are you
Nah,
so
man.
afraid when you look at... You can't even see any kind of expression coming from Wingdings.
I look at Wingdings.
Absolutely no expression on this man's face.
He's
No,
just
no, you do have an expression. It's the same expression you always have. But
Yeah. He's just dead face, okay?
This face of pure content at all times.
I wish I was
It's
so.
quite troubling to see this man whenever he sleeps. He just lays there, and I can't tell the difference when he's sitting there. Like he could be sleeping now. Look at him.
I
Could be
snap.
asleep, could be awake. You'll never know.
I snap my fingers in front of the face, and there's no eyeballs to flinch.
Absolutely zero reaction.
That is a true monster if I've ever seen one.
Utterly
so
uncanny.
you guys arrive in Gildergat and dock at Regan's place. Garth disembarks, he gathers his things, and begins to march his way back to the city. And Ellerina looks to you, Oliver, because you're the one taking point here. She's like, so who else am I reaching out to? Should I call the Admiral?
Yeah, Lorena, that's a good idea.
I'll let you phrase how you want her to say it, and it'll just be Ellerina saying it. I'm just
Okay.
playing Ellerina as your foil. Just to be,
Yes.
so you're not talking to yourself all the time.
To the Admiral. If you have grievances with the Crimson Dawn and wish to partake in some good old-fashioned vengeance, let us know within 56 hours. Well, however long it's been. Like they.
It's an hour. It was an hour from where you guys were at back to Gildergat, so you guys have 58 hours remaining as of right this moment.
Oh God!
If you were to go out to the dead drop and then back, that'll drop you guys down by 12 hours to 46.
That's fine, because it's going to take some time for them to get the round table, as Dredd put it, together. So
if it's not
I
around,
forgot to have Garth tell you where the meeting place is going to be taking place. I just realized that. Let me give you that information. That's information he would have shared.
Yeah.
If it's not around, I send it back.
And however long it would take to get there, we'd have to figure out. That way we know.
So he would tell you anybody you're sending to have come to the meeting, to have them meet in Barracoon.
Barracoon.
Barracoon is the unofficial capital of Blackrock, and it is a place where all the factions have agreed that no violence is to take place.
Oh, okay.
It is a perfectly safe place. All 5 factions have police here that are independent. This is one of the safest places on Blackrock.
Love that.
Okay.
Guys, what if they are spying on us just by like the circumstance, and that we're like getting all these people together, and then they just ambush us at the same time?
I mean, what are the odds of that?
Right? What are the odds, right, man?
That seems very.
You seem to have a very distraught opinion of everybody, thinking that everyone's out to get you. Whereas I might think that they're all suckers. I mean, sorry. The people that are...
Do you know why I think that, Mr. Oliver Green?
Why?
You haven't figured this out by now? Is because I think that everyone is out to get me because I am out to get everyone.
But
Elaborate.
why?
I walk away. I'm going to check if this round table is round.
Oh, okay.
What did he mean by that?
Are you gonna go with Garth and not go to the dead drop?
Who?
Ooh.
Dredd.
Oh.
No, I want to go to the dead drop. No, wait. Hold on. That's where the race is.
That's where you guys had arranged for Crow to meet.
Fuck. I wish you all good luck. I need
You
to.
come along. We'll make you look like you're not so dread.
He will be able to sense it.
Maybe we
Ooh.
can get you some makeup.
I'm wearing makeup. You can't tell?
Oh.
All I envision is some really horrible clown looking, like at this point, like old fashioned.
I'm thinking, yeah, he has like makeup to make him look like he's like a vampire. It's like, oh, I thought he looked like that. It's like, so you put makeup on to look dead.
Let's just wipe it on the eyeliner and the shadow. And
You leave my eyeliner alone.
I don't know how to do it, but Mrs. Columbo, I don't know.
You don't know how. You have no idea how hard it is to get water-resistant eyeliner out here in this part of space.
You're not wrong. I would have no idea.
No, I don't.
That's right. Goddamn right.
I'm surprised you do.
I have
No.
to keep up appearances. Garth, would you like a hand at the round table? Do you guys need any like a public speaker or something like that to help assist on the idea of what we are doing?
Did you say that there was going to be enforcers or cops from every other side that was going to be.
Garth?
There might be.
There is a police force in this town.
Okay.
They're not. It's not like police officers from every faction. This town has a unique police force that is like
Okay.
all of the factions have appointed people to it,
I'm trying to ask
Okay.
Garth if he really wants me to
but
come
they're
or not.
independent from the other factions.
Okay.
I'm trying to ask Garth if he wants me to come along or not.
Well, if you think you can be of assistance, I wouldn't mind having a bit of muscle come along with me. But if I'm being honest, my contacts in the Brick Boot and the contacts in the Welsh are, well, they're old friends, so I don't think I'll need any muscle in the first place.
Well, you could have just started there instead of trying to prop me up and I'd walk away to my friends.
Oh, well, shit.
I was like 3 feet.
At any rate, good fellows.
Yeah, just turn around.
I'm off to go meet with my Welsh contacts. I'll have one of them send to you, Dread, in case I need to get a hold of you. After that, I'll be off to meet with my contact with the Brick Boots in the next town over, Barracoon.
Okay, how will I know if it's one of your contacts? I've got a lot going on.
I'll have them tell you. Don't worry.
Okay, I trust you.
I can waste the extra 5 words. It's fine.
You know Wish?
What? Of course not.
I walk away.
At any rate, Garth takes his leave of your guys' adventuring party for the meantime.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Guys, I hope Crow just doesn't, like, rip my heart out. He really hates my kind.
Elrina pats you on the thigh because that's the highest point of you she can reach. And says, well, don't worry, last time she didn't murder you, so it's probably gonna be fine.
I left the area.
You know, I do say though, stay away from that Torvin individual. He's a bit of a holy individual, and they have the tendency to really just radiate anti-undead energy.
Shouldn't you be telling that to him as I point to the living skeleton?
That's who I'm talking to.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, Vingdings, you can't interact with Torvin. How about this? You interact with Crow, and I will interact with Torvin.
All right. I mean, I don't know what I can really say to Crow that'll be anything interesting other than, oh, look at me, I'm a skeleton.
That might just be enough.
Just crazy enough to work.
Okay, let's go to the drop zone.
You know, I'm thinking about it. Pro might find it kind of fascinating that you are a skeleton, and if I'm not mistaken, she has the power to read the mind. So be very careful. And I wonder what it would be like to read that of a skeleton's mind. You know, to think, hey, that's a skeleton. There's nothing going on in there, and all of a sudden you hear like, do, I'm a skeleton, and you're like, what? What did I just hear? Is it really? Why is a skeleton calling himself a skeleton?
Truly the power of a skeleton.
I mean, that alone might convince her that you're not a threat.
Maybe, possibly.
Yep. Or you can just play dead. And you're not wrong. I guess playing dead isn't really playing dead. You're just laying down.
Yeah, just play Dread.
Hey,
I feel like some of that was a little racial, but I'm gonna let it slide.
Can you like de-animate?
I immediately fall over prone.
He's
Just
able
fall
to-
into a pile of bones.
I'm just wondering
Just
if
fall
like,
into a pile of bones. Don't move at all.
you hear like the woodblock sound from Mario.
that's neat.
Yeah.
I wonder if I like pull one of these pieces away from him while he's de-animated and I reach for like a femur.
Don't do that. That's rude.
I just have science questions.
But that's a person. Well, I mean, it's
No, it's
weakling.
not. No, it's not.
It's still it's a skeleton that has a thought. I said it
No,
earlier.
we don't know if he has a thought. Nobody's read
I
his
don't know.
mind. We don't know it.
Irene says, I read his mind the one time.
What did you find?
Well, he thinks a lot about guns.
Why don't you just
I don't think
Absolutely at
they-
all times.
Why don't you just ask him? Hey, what are you thinking about?
He's on the ground in like 145 pieces.
Can the skull
Evan
just
Dearest-
move with the talk? Like just talk while in the like
Just the head's on top
Pile.
and it talks.
yeah.
Okay, get
What
up,
you thinking about?
get
the
up,
Roman
nerd.
Empire.
Get up, nerd. We got things to do, nerd. Get up.
I have to think about the Roman Empire daily, at least for 5 minutes.
Me too, brother. Me too.
If I'm not thinking about the Roman Empire, I'm fucking dead.
Brother.
Honestly, I don't, but that's because I watched Rome like religiously for when I was a kid. So 2 seasons back to back, back to back.
At any rate, you guys drop off Garth. Tali goes with Garth. Tali also disembarks. So you're left with Vecta, Regan, Serafina, the twins, and Evandira as your NPC allies. And you guys saddle back up to get the ship on its way back out to empty space.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you guys start rolling out to empty space, I'm gonna need somebody to roll me a d20.
Oh. I thought it was
Just a flat roll.
Let's do it on Alex's cam.
Yeah.
yeah.
Flat D20.
Flat d20.
Okay, what color do you guys want? Rainbow, blue, red, purple, gold, or blue?
The blue
Yes.
number 2.
Blue number 2.
Blue number 2.
This one comes in the starter kit. So
Perfect. Let's see what we got.
we got a 17, baby.
Baby. Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Everyone died.
It's 17
Okay.
D6s of damage.
Oh man, actually, that's a new way to roll damage.
No.
Oh,
No, you
I have
just
to roll a die and see how many die of damage you get. I roll a d10 to see what dice it is. You know, the best part about it is it's in your favor. If it's ever like 5, since there's not a 5, I'll default to 4.
This is a brilliant idea.
Just you talk about wild magic.
Now it's wild damage. But yeah, about 5 hours in to this flight outside of the reef, the first thing you guys notice is that as you guys leave the reef proper, like it's like peeling off part of a bubble, and you can see this shimmering film on the outside of the Spelljammer about 30 feet from its surface. And it peels off this film as it leaves the reef's atmosphere, and like as you're looking back towards the reef and the planet proper, you can see where this hazy line is around it, like just a thin blue line, like almost a film surrounding the planet.
Wait, would we go in there?
That is sure pretty.
Why is it
Freaky
look like
looking.
that? Why does it look like
Oh
that?
well, that's because that's the atmosphere, and we just, well, I mean, essentially we tore off a piece of it. We're running on limited oxygen now. Inside the reef is not a problem.
Oh.
Out here, yeah, well, it kind of is.
I wish I knew that.
Oh, don't worry about it too much. The lance is pretty big. It has about 400-ish units of air. Each of us use up one of those every day, roughly. So
I don't need
10 of us.
I don't need to breathe, but I choose
48.
I choose to breathe the limited oxygen.
I mean, I don't think even if Wingdings wanted to breathe, what with the whole no lungs thing.
No, but like
He's been
in my
trying to do
character
it the
sheet,
whole time.
in my character sheet,
Like-
it says like dude does not need to breathe. So it's like
Wingdings is sitting there just, and nothing is happening.
the air might go in, but then it just expels back out the ribs.
Completely unchanged.
Yeah, just completely unchanged, chemically unchanged.
Oh man. So that being said, you question the reason. How do you have no breath but yet you're able to speak?
Oh god, I was just thinking of that too.
And it's like, okay, am I able to scream? And all of a sudden, randomly, we're just in the middle of chilling. All of a sudden, like your thoughts are going. All of a sudden, you scream. What the hell? I just need to make sure I could.
Maybe the air goes into that vacuum area where like that nothingness where the food goes, and then it comes back out when he breathes.
Yeah,
So
like
there's just there's just an
Usually-
alternate world void of just his food that he's been eating.
Just some absolutely nightmarish shit.
I want to banish our worst enemy to that realm.
in order to do so, we got to fit it down his mouth, and then in order to do that, I don't know if we're banishing him at that point. We're just disposing of body.
I know how to do it. I know how to do it, guys. And I got a fairy that can help.
Oh, I just see exactly what you're going with already.
Yep.
Oh, no. That's not. No face shit. No face shit involved with my stomach or lack thereof.
I mean, what happens if you polymorphs our foe into a caterpillar? And you're just like,
And then he just gets kind of eaten into the nothing.
Okay, so as you guys,
I have DM
Completely
questions.
run past that horrible thought.
I have DM questions that I don't know if I
Okay.
would answer.
It's
All right,
either
sure.
a demi-plane or a fucking
Void.
sphere of annihilation. Choose your poison.
is this about what he eats? Like what happens to it afterwards?
yes.
Yeah, like where
Yeah,
we
I
go.
do have an answer.
Oh god.
Is there like an oxygen pool? Like, is this the idea where like it just goes into like a different void, and that's how he like breathes and does all this stuff?
Or is this something that we're gonna have to learn later?
This is something you're gonna learn about later. Technically, his character sheet says he doesn't need to breathe.
Okay.
Oh.
So he does not consume units of oxygen unless he really wants to. But anything he consumes, I do have a canon area it goes to.
There is an area. See.
So
Okay,
what we were
demi-plane,
getting at,
got it.
yeah, if he was to say polymorph somebody into a caterpillar and then to eat said caterpillar,
Swallow it whole, it would go to the place that the rest of this stuff would go to.
and then just exists there?
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. That's a problem for future wingdings, and clearly not us.
I just wonder if it's like a suitcase somewhere inside of like the ship. Someone
It's
open.
not. It's not a suitcase somewhere inside the ship, but I do have
Are you just getting the blanket?
an idea of where it goes.
Perfect.
We need to do like the astronaut mission with like the string.
So my next question then, given that he's able to collapse into a just pile of bones with his head able to talk independently,
Go back in again.
are we able to just take his head from his body and use it as like a Roomba or something, or just something just like it's like chainsaw it or something, like if we had to.
So I have literally shot my head with a crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's correct. He
Like
did
fired my head, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I
I
said
mean-
he could do that. That is a thing he can do. Where is my table?
So then,
content?
hold on. Is it the mouth that's the dimension part, or is it the stomach? So like, do we need the head to eat it, or do we need the stomach part?
See, I'd imagine it'd be something. Well, actually, yeah, because like you put something in the mouth,
And it's gone.
but like if you like say, for instance, say if it was a popsicle, you put it in, can you pull it out? And with the stick, is it gone?
Or is the stick gone too? How much of it is by choice, and how much of it is just?
Like, are we actually testing this?
I mean,
Turn the
These
ship
look
around.
Ominous possibilities.
I'm sure like this would be like downtime conversations the PCs have like when we're not in session.
Maybe if we got like a piece of food, got some string on it, pulled it in, pulled it out, and see what happened.
Yeah, like have you ever tried to like eat a skewer before, like with a couple of shrimp or pineapple or something on it, and then you try to
Yeah.
like if you try to eat it, does the stick also go missing?
Maybe.
Does it or does it not?
Ooh,
I don't know. I've
You
I've been a skeleton as long as I've known you. Have you seen me eating any sticks?
I've got
Yeah,
a question.
You said that very like
Okay, I've got another question. If I send,
oddly. Like it seems
I
like
feel
you've
like this
done
has
it
gone
before. And
wildly
you have
off
the answer.
topic.
I got
Oh,
another
absolutely.
question. Okay,
Well, we're still.
While you guys are asking these questions to each other, somebody make me a perception check based on sight.
I'll throw one out. Ooh, a 19 on the die, 23.
yeah, I don't want to use that dice.
You guys are having this argument and like
It's a conversation.
discussion, and it lasts like an hour. You guys are almost there, and you can see off in the distance, in empty space, just like this large red ship headed directly at you. And then you feel the ship change course a little bit to avoid this collision. And then the other ship also changes course.
To have the collision?
Yes. And like this happens 2 or 3 more times. And Regan like comes back up on deck and says, guys, Talia says something's homing in on us hard up there. And it feels like another ship.
Like a helpful ship or like a bad ship?
I'm not sure, but we're closing into combat distance pretty quick, and it doesn't seem like they're peeling off.
Aren't we going to an area that's like sanctioned?
Is this at the drop off?
This is
No.
like outside the drop-off area.
Well, how
Like-
far
like-
away from? God damn it!
It's pretty far away distance-wise, but because out here Spelljammers can move so fast, it's like half an hour away from the drop point. And this ship is moving towards you. Like, as the next minute passes, you can see it a lot more clearly. It's less than a mile away.
What kind of
And you
ship?
feel the ship begin to wind down and slow down.
Okay.
As off in the distance, you can see a large, red, hammerhead ship.
Oh, you bitch.
Large red what?
Hammerhead ship. As it's bearing basically directly down on you guys.
Isn't that the name? Well, isn't that the kind of ship that we got to Crow?
No, you guys got a Star Moth to Pro.
Oh.
So I need to write down initiatives here.
I definitely remember the name Star Moth.
Wait.
Wait, why is there initiative? Why have we had to fight?
What the hell are you talking about?
Why not?
Wingding, before we do something, I have one more question. Okay, about your void. Okay, just quickly, before we all die, I just want to have one answer. If I took Kazam, the fairy, and I shoved him in the void, can I recall him? Or is he just...
don't know how it works.
Or is he just vaporized and now you have the curse?
I don't know how it works.
You have to figure that out yourself.
By the Fae doesn't mean he's the Fae expert.
Are you able to put your fingers in your mouth there, Wingdings? Like,
I went downstairs and I grabbed a bunch of rifles and I started bringing them up top just in case.
Regan's gonna take one of these rifles.
There you go.
Vingdings, if there is a nuclear warhead coming towards us, can you open your mouth, eat it, and it goes into the new dimension?
I shove a gun.
A what warhead?
Red our hands.
he's not even llooking at the gun. He's just holding it. Like,
Yeah,
I just grab whatever you've given me.
yeah.
You know, if you have some kind of protection like that, you could protect, like, the president.
The who?
You know, like the
one
president.
spot on his
Just the
entire
monarch.
body is immune to damage. Like,
Exactly.
This one small area.
Yeah. Yeah, like the
I don't think
president
it
of a
really
committee,
matters.
you know?
You speak nonsense.
I just had the
Have
question.
to go back. Lance's total is a 36 with all of you guys on it.
I just...
That means we go first, right?
Two.
So what it seems like.
Because if we go first, and I don't know if we're going to take the first shot, because I don't know if these people are hostile or not, so I'd like to not go first.
I mean, the fact that we're going into initiative makes me think that we are.
It doesn't have to be.
That's
I
true.
always try and keep initiative to social encounters in case my players decide to be assholes and attack it.
So are we rolling initiative?
Oh, no. This is on the ship. This is ship initiative. I have to
Oh.
calculate that.
It's already
The
done.
Lance has an initiative of 36. This other ship that's barreling towards you guys, it has an initiative of a 28. So you guys beat them out, but only just barely. Like, as you guys are barreling towards each other, make me another perception check, and this time I'd like everybody to make it.
20.
I'm picking purple. Perception. I got a +1 to this. 16 plus 1. 17 total.
Yeah, because purple's never done dirty.
I got a 21.
Listen, you
Okay.
don't diss my color, my favorite color, Kelly. Not live. Not like this.
So far, everybody is passed.
What? Sorry, what roll is this?
Perception. Will, what did you get?
Yeah, you need perception to tell you where your keys are.
What does the ship smell
Not
like?
you.
19 plus 9.
My
This
perception
ship smells
is-
like beer and piss.
Oh, no.
a 17.
A 17. Okay, so far everybody's passed.
That's a natural 1 plus 4.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. You don't know where your keys are.
You put bad juju on my roll. I blame you.
Just sniffs you.
Should have borrowed the purple dice.
Well, everybody else is stopping to look at these. at the ship that's barreling towards you guys. Amalia, you're fiddling with your gun, trying to figure out how it works.
You know what? That tracks.
They really should have taught everyone.
Winging is like, that's the safety.
Well, we won't be eating that.
Is he still in a pile and he's just saying that?
So as the ship
Safety's
rolls in
optional.
within visual range, like you can see the people on the deck of this ship. You can see these emaciated, pale-skinned people, who are standing on the deck of the ship, but one of them is standing like on the vestibule of the eyes with a sword drawn, and he's like standing on the very, very edge of this ship. And like you can see him yell something, but you can't hear it. For the people who did pass the check,
From my big
you
ears.
can read his. You can kind of read his body language and almost his lips as you interpret him shout, "Meat's back on the menu, boys."
Oh no!
Oh boy.
Show them the skeleton.
Yeah, I don't know there's very much meat there.
Show them myself and the skeleton.
There's no
Bro,
no meat over here.
There's no meat over here.
Poor elephant.
We're doing this. I take my rifle out and I shoot him.
Well, I don't know if this is going to be a very pleasant ride, but it seems our individuals out there are hostile. Hostile as all hell.
Alright,
We're
nerds.
going to have to defend
Yeah.
ourselves.
How far away are they?
How do...
So each square here is 20 feet.
Oh no.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I don't see shit. I just see that we're in the
I'm
cabin.
looking at the crew. I'm looking at the crew.
Okay, so... Wingdings, are you gonna go on the main gun like usual?
Of course.
I'm gonna help you load it.
I'm going to cast that.
Does it
Seeking.
matter what the positioning is for the guns, or like if they're on like sides or fronts? Or I guess we have time to move them if we really need to. What guns do we have again?
You guys have a standard, two standard deck cannons.
Vec.
Deck. They do 4d10 and have a +9 to hit, and then you have the main cannon, which is also a +9 to hit, but it does 6d10. I have to do some multiplication here.
No way to move the deck cannons wherever, right? But the main cannon is.
As you guys draw within visual range, these guys are about 250 feet away. And, like, you guys are locked in combat at this point. The ships can't reach their full speed when they're this close to each other.
Can we start firing, or are they too far away?
You guys can start firing at any point you wish, but Dread,
What?
give me
No.
a nature check at advantage.
Nature?
Nature at advantage.
Oh my god.
Your unique nature gives you advantage on this nature check.
What is unique about it? Okay, my nature's a flat 0, so advantage. Go! 19 and a nat 1. For the love of God.
Gorgeous. Beautiful, love this. There's like a tingling at the back of your neck, at your spine. The hairs on the back of your neck stand up. As you're looking at this captain standing on the deck of the ship with a sword in hand, some feral part of your mind recognizes that's a fucking vampire.
Oh, I thought I shaved those hairs on the back of my neck. I clearly missed a few. By the way, I whisper in Vingding's ear. I go, "Those are for real vampires. You need to shoot them right through the stomach."
I thought it was the heart that I needed to aim for.
You fucking listen to these goddamn fairy tales too much. As I load a piece of ammunition in and like clock it back.
Okay.
I want to see if I can do this. I'm gonna take out a laser rifle and try and shoot the guy who is yelling.
And just at that moment, when Wingdings agrees with what I said for probably the first time ever, I give him a salute and a bardic inspiration.
Hey. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's been things that Wingdings has agreed on. Not super often, but you know.
Just take it.
Just saying. Just saying.
It's a D8, fool.
But yeah, you guys have the advantage here as it's your guys' turn in the initiative. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to cast that seeking shot on someone's shot, whoever wants it. Or what is it? Unerring shot or whatever.
Unerring shot. Okay.
Yeah.
Regan is gonna help man the main cannon and help keep it loaded.
Can I cast unerring shot on the main cannon?
Yes. You can cast it on any spelljammer weapon.
I do so.
Evandira is going to do the same thing on one of the deck cannons. And Elrina is going to do the same thing on one of the deck cannons.
Hmm.
So the first 3 shots that get shot, they just hit.
Love
Do they
that.
still get to roll? That way it can potentially crit?
No, you're trading an automatic hit for a crit.
Ah.
If
They
they're,
do not require an attack roll to hit.
if they're within 300 feet, I could shoot him with a laser rifle if I really felt like it. Right?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
There's a chance you wouldn't damage the ship, but you can also individually target people on the ship.
Yeah, I want to shoot the guy who is yelling.
Do you have sharpshooter?
No, but
Then it'll be at disadvantage, but still, the chance
that's
is
fine.
still.
that is fine.
Yeah. If you hit that asshole, that'd be awesome.
Oh yeah.
10, 15. Yep. As a 15 hit.
A 15 does hit.
Eh.
Fucking nerd vampires with a 15 AC.
Hold on. If he gets
Oh,
the first shot
it's
off,
It's a laser rifle too, so that's is that
Is it radiant?
radiant?
Oh, baby.
It is radiant.
Oh, baby.
So 18 radiant damage.
You guys are in the fucking money.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
Well, Caleb, are they weak to radiant?
They are indeed vulnerable to radiant damage.
Hooray.
Motherfuckers, you got a ranged fucking paladin fight.
Okay, so you're shooting the captain. How much damage do you deal?
18 radiant.
18 radiant, and that's doubled?
Is it? I'm mistaken.
Or is that...
That was just what I rolled.
That's what you roll. Okay, so it's 36 damage to the cap.
See, Vingdings, this is what's gonna happen to you if you
Yeah.
get blasted by one of these things.
I just feel like he's
Hey.
Columbo's alright, I gotta focus. He's blinking, and then he knocks his fake guy out, like washes it, puts it back in. Alright.
So you do your first shot, and it pegs him square in the chest. As you can see, like, it spider webs and cracks his skin. Alright. Do you get more than one shot, or is it just the one?
I think I have extra, don't I?
I don't know if you have extra attack or not. I don't know if you have 5 paladin levels or not.
I don't think I do. No, I don't.
So, Wingdings, you haven't
Yeah.
done anything yet.
It time, it me. A fire! You know what? Should I try to take out the ship's engines? Just leave it dead in the fucking water.
If you can.
I mean,
What kind
So
of...
you can't do that because spelljammers don't have engines.
Oh, that's right. Fuck. I'm gonna go ahead and just
shoot the captain. Just keep shooting.
just shoot the captain. Fuck
What
it.
kind of
I'm gonna
blast
shoot the
does
captain.
this main
Are
shot
you
take?
shooting with a gun, with one of the deck cannons, or with
Big
your
gun.
He's
The
on
big gun.
Okay.
We agree that we're on the big gun.
Plus 9 to hit, correct?
Or just
Yeah,
hit,
plus 9 to hit.
hit the ship. I don't know.
Yeah, we agreed we're on the big cannon. Time it's
6
loaded.
plus 9, 15.
It hit before.
That was against the captain, but a 6 plus 9, 15 does not hit this steel-hulled ship. It is an AC of 18.
Ah.
I thought we were blasting the captain. What are you doing? Oh, you also
I
have...
don't know. I thought I was blasting the captain.
Oh, I thought you were shooting the fucking ship!
Fuck the shit.
Nah, I changed it to the captain because you
Okay,
said
okay.
no engine.
The captain, you can shoot the captain, and AC 15 will hit.
Okay.
You still have your bardic inspiration. Remember, always.
Shit, how much damage did the big can do again?
6d10.
6d10.
Is it
God
radiant?
damn.
Is it radiant?
It is not. It is bludgeoning.
6d10, alright. So,
Oh, I'm sorry, it's piercing.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
pierce that nerd.
30 damage.
So you watch as this cannonball sails through the vacuum of space, leaving smoke trails behind it as it travels. It hits the captain and bounces off him harmlessly.
Yeah.
Is it non-magical piercing damage?
It is non-magical piercing damage. This is not a magic gun.
So, like,
Wait,
Your next
even with the unerring shot?
I just remembered the unerring shot. But yes, even with unerring shot.
Okay.
Well, you get another hit. Do you want to do it on the captain or the ship? Or one of the deckhands? Because there are 3 guns on the ship. And there are 2 crew on each of the guns, and they're visible for you.
I could fuck up a deckhand.
Hit the ship.
Yeah, the ship.
Hit the ship.
Okay, it's just an automatic hit on the ship.
Unless we want to try to take the ship instead of just. Because remember, if we destroy the ship, we can't salvage anything but scrap from it.
How many crazy cannibals are on the ship?
I'm gonna go for one of the crew. One of the
From
crew.
what you guys can see, there are a minimum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people on the ship. There could be more that you can't see.
Dirty 20.
You don't have to roll on this one. I forgot about the unerring shot. It just hits.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
How many people do we have on our ships that aren't manning guns?
25.
I'm not.
Okay. Well, you know how to use that gun?
No.
Vexa is manning a gun. Seraphina is not manning a gun. Wingdings is manning a gun. So it's you, Seraphina, Amalia, Dread, and Oliver.
So 5 of us.
Either way is the
But I am using my action each turn to cast unerring shot.
How much damage was that again, Will? I'm sorry.
I still give him a laser rifle.
I'm holding on to it like, okay. It looks very dangerous that I have the gun in my hand.
Use it. I just shot one that seems to work really well. They seem like they don't like lasers, especially
Lasers.
lasers.
I just realized I can look at the damage roll you did because you rolled on the fucking app. 25. That does clear this thing's... clear this thing's threshold, so you do get to do damage. Okay, so... Delumbo's gone, Dread's gone... Or no, Dread hasn't gone. Delumbo's gone, Oliver's gone, Ellerina's gone. Talia is piloting. Riven hasn't gone. But Riven is down in the control room. Regan is going to load the gun twice for you, Will.
Sweet.
So she's gone. Evan Deer is gone. So far we need to have Dread and Amalia go.
Reload the weapon. Easiest interaction ever.
Hexa gets 2 shots. So I'll just erase Talia from the list and replace her with Hexa.
You heard me, right? I'm just loading the gun.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's 3 loads?
Yep, 3 loads.
My god.
I'm trying to find unerring shot. What level was that again?
It's second level.
Unerring bolt,
Okay.
I think.
Unerring bolt, thank you.
I got you.
Vexa shoots the enemy ship twice, dealing... Damn. Okay. And do you guys want to have Talia move the ship closer? The ship, the Roth does have boosters, so it can move up to 12 squares in a turn.
Does this other ship have, like, fire cannons and shit like that on it?
Yes. Yes.
Do we want to try to avoid it and try to do the warfare thing?
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Like, I say we just...
So have they fired anything? Like, just
No,
They haven't had their turn yet.
No, they get their whole turn. We get our whole turn first.
Yeah.
I say
we retreat.
So far, everybody has
Far
gone,
back.
other than Amalia. Amalia hasn't done anything.
Just keep our distance as much as possible.
Yeah, try to go wide.
Yeah. Go wide.
How far away are we from the ship?
About 250 feet.
Okay, gotcha. Then there's not a whole lot that I can do to that ship. So I am. Can I hold an action to cast mending on our ship?
Yeah, you can absolutely hold your action to cast mending on the ship.
Okay, sweet.
That's an idea.
Okay, so that is first round of initiatives for the Lance. It's the Blood Scissors' turn. So,
Oh, God.
the Blood Scissor is going to put, a mage is going to put an unerring shot on their arcane cannon.
Bunch of bastards.
Then their jammer is going to move it 6 spots closer. 1, 2, 3, 6. just in a straight line flying towards you guys. And then they're going to make a round of attacks. Each of the gun crews gets to make 2 attacks. So the main cannon automatically hits, and it hits for 6d10. And this is also... this is also siege weapon damage. This is doubled against your guys' ship.
Oh.
You got, like I said, you guys can target people on the decks of the ships as well as the weapons on the ships. That is an option for you. 37 doubled to 74.
Well, we have like million HP, right? 1 million.
Yeah.
You guys have a number that's roughly 400
Thousand.
at max.
Oh, I thought it was a 8 that was falling down.
Well, speaking of falling down and can't get up, it's time for 3 more rounds of attacks. 1 more arcane cannon shot.
I get knocked down, and then I get shot again.
They miss.
Gonna keep me down.
That's just a hard miss on the steel hold
I get
layer.
up again. Well, last
There's never gonna lift it down.
And then they get 4 regular cannon shots.
We're going down, down, down.
Fucking space, no air, not breathing.
Of their 4 cannon shots, 2 hit you guys. And the ship is gonna take an additional 71 points of siege weapon damage. It's just flat normal cannons.
He said,
And that's their whole round. But Amalia, you held your action for mending. So you get to heal the ship for 3d8.
Yes.
3d8 healing damage.
A sad roll. It is only 8.
That is unfortunate.
It is.
It's better.
Extremely.
The dice is sticking with me tonight.
I'm gonna say... Oh wait, Talia can't do that shit.
Then switch your dice. Offer them to dark rituals.
So yeah, initiative swings back to you guys. After being shot with a massively powerful arcane cannon, you see it does immense damage to the Roth's lance. What are you guys' orders for your crew?
Go after their crew.
Forward to the side. Let's make sure that it doesn't. I don't know.
Forward and to the side.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if we're doing non-magical damage, we're not going to be damaging their crew. There's no point of doing any damage. to
No,
their
I
crew.
mean, unless we open fire with las rifles with radiant damage, or close enough that I can do power.
You guys can gauge that your ship and their ship are roughly at the same damage. Their ship's doing a little better, but not great. But like you said,
Do they have a captain still? Is he dead?
they
now?
still have a captain. He is not dead yet.
All right, let's shoot him again.
Get that bitch.
I
No,
Oh, pinpoint. Yeah. We get flashbacks back to the old war. I don't know. I'd say that
You want-
cannon was on the front, right? So we.
Yeah, that cannon is their main cannon on the front of the ship.
So if we get away from that, we
Like I said, You can target the cannons individually. Anything on the deck of the ship is a valid target.
All right.
I feel like that's bait.
I think destroying that cannon on there is going to save us a lot of time.
It's gonna take us a lot of time.
Oh, save us.
Oh, save us a lot of time. Yeah, especially if we have one person that's healing the ship as well.
Yeah.
So we're kind of on the up and up.
So.
So.
Yeah.
Ving dings.
More for the crew.
Ding
Yeah.
dings, you should blast the shit out of that cannon that's vaporizing our ship.
I can still see
mean,
the captain. 1 second.
You also have the option of ordering members of your crew to do repair actions on your ship. So Evandira, Serafina, and Riven all know the mending cantrip and can heal the ship the same way Amalia is.
That's pretty good.
See it. Then they need to be doing that.
Do that now.
Do it now.
Keep the guns on you, though, because we're going to do it. I don't know.
I'm going to cast another unerring shot then on the main cannon. Are we going to attack their ship? Or, yeah, we can attack their cannon with it, right?
Oh, that's
Wait, actually, no, hold on. Wingding, what are you attacking?
I was hoping to go after the crew.
Okay,
But,
well,
I mean-
unerring shot's not going to help. Well, actually,
Unerring-
An air shot will
okay.
help you hit the crew.
Well, hold on. Yeah, the crew, like...
It's just
maybe-
an automatic guaranteed hit.
Yeah, but doesn't it, like, do no damage to... Because it's not
It did no damage to the captain.
Oh,
You haven't shot the crew yet.
okay.
We want to shoot. We want to.
Alright, I'll cast my unerring shot still. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
No, blast the cannon.
The cannon?
And then keep avoiding them as well. So we want to fly further away from them. Keep kiting it around. Make it really hard to follow.
Ellerina is going to cast Mending. So is Serafina. And Riven. So that's, so far, 12d8 plus 16 healing.
See? On the up and up.
It also uses up some of your scrap. You guys have like 500 pounds of scrap.
Talk about my scrap.
Yeah, and you guys heal for 71, the exact amount that the ship took last time. So,
Going good.
Very nice.
All right. Can I still see the captain?
yes, he's still on the deck of the ship.
Okay. I'm going to take a bonus action to do insightful fighting.
Okay.
It's a bonus action. Insight for this creature. You can see that is a capacity contested by the target's deception check. If you succeed, you can use your sneak attack against the target, even if
You get your sneak attack because he rolled a 2.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I do. All right. So disadvantage is so far away. That's a 16 plus 5.
Are you getting your sneak attack on the gun?
Yep.
Yeesh.
Yeah. He gun
Yeah.
smites.
I gun smite. I didn't even put smite on my gun. This is a bonus action for being a fucking rogue. So
Freaking sweet.
16 plus 5.
A 16 plus 5 to hit? That
Yep.
hits.
All right.
Here comes the
3D8.
radiant heat.
Are you good? Oh, you're not going to be able to smite because you don't have an extra bonus action shit.
I use my bow. Well, I can
Yeah.
use yeah. I mean, an extra sneak attack still pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Their bones
7, 8.
are rotting.
No, yeah. So 8, 9, 10 points of radiant damage. Sneak attack 20, I guess. Or is it?
So it's 3d8 plus your sneak attack dice.
Yep, 3d8. What's the sneak attack dice? Shit.
It's for your level. It should be 2d6 or 3d6. It's 3d6 for your level.
Okay. 1. Yes. So what I just? I guess 3d. Fuck. I got way too many dice at the moment. 2. 2, 4, 6. 3d8, yes. 6. Yep, 2d6. Plus 6. Only 5. 5 sneak attack.
So 15 total.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 30 points of radiant damage to the captain. And he's looking like he's bloodied at this point. He's not looking so great.
Mm-hmm.
And he begins to like wave his hands as if he's casting a spell.
Oh no.
Yeah. So Riven has done her stuff. Vex has done his shot. Do you want to have Vexa target cannons instead? Because he's got a hit on either one.
Actually, that's a good idea. Yes.
What cannon do you want him to target? The main gun or one of their smaller guns?
Now, I have no frame of reference as to how much damage it takes to disable it. So, like, how effective?
The cannons each have 75 hit points.
Oh, well, then no. Target the crew.
Okay.
Because
so Vexa
we
is
also
going
fired on one.
Vexa's going to target one of the main crew on the main gun. And he deals 25 points of damage as you guys watch this cannonball sail through the air and smash into one of these vampirates. And this time it hits a crew member who gets spun around and knocked into the hull of the ship on the back. And like as he staggers to his feet, he's like severely injured. His wounds seem to regenerate a little bit, but not much. Like he doesn't seem as though he could survive another hit like that.
If he gets hit
Unfortunately, Vexa jams the gun after that.
If he gets hit by radiant, doesn't that shut that shit off?
It wasn't radiant.
Yeah, your guns are all piercing damage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm the only one doing radiant right now because I'm using a laser.
So Vexa's got his 2 shots. Elrina did hers. Seraphina did hers. Indira did hers. Brett hasn't done anything yet.
I just reloading
Wingdings has not.
I have not.
Regan is also reloading that cannon, so you're doubling down on actions. You could start firing a cannon yourself if you wanted to.
Me?
Yeah. They have a +9 to hit.
Okay, I'll get on a cannon. Sure. Does Wingdings like need somebody to keep reloading his then?
Regan is reloading the gun for him.
Oh, perfect. Then yeah, I can shoot one. How much is it to hit?
+9.
+9. Okay. Well, that's
so
probably
Dread.
That's 12.
Dread Wingdings. 12 to hit.
Yeah.
That'll hit a vampire if you're targeting the crew.
Sure.
What's
the damage?
What you said. You want to target the crew. Do you want to shoot the same one that was injured?
Yeah. What type
Okay. It's 40-10 plus 10.
4d10. I've only got
Yeah.
2. So a 1 and a 1 and a 3 and a 5 plus 10 equals 19.
He is clinging to life, but he is clearly not going to live from another shot from one of these cannons.
Did you say a 1, and a 3, and a 5? That's
Yeah.
Plus
10.
10.
20. 20 damage.
Okay.
20.
That's what I said.
He's still alive, just a little bit worse.
That's what I said, Kelly. Did you mishear?
Apparently.
Amalia, you and Wingdings are the only one who have not taken actions on your crew.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm down to shoot out a vampire. Like,
For your reference, Kelly, these guys are roughly 185 feet away.
Okay. That is still too far for me to do anything. So.
Hold on.
The ship also hasn't moved this turn. You guys can move the ship closer if you want to move the ship closer.
If we move closer, we'll have more spell options of things that we can hit them with. But then so will they if they have any magic users on their side, which they do, at least have one.
Yeah, let's try and keep a little farther away, move outside, because you're shooting this guy. Pew! Pew pew pew!
Let's move the ship there.
I thought we were trying to kite away the ship.
Yeah, we don't go straight for him, because is the gun destroyed yet?
The gun is not destroyed yet, and none of their crew are dead yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we want to keep from the side and just maneuver themselves.
Okay. Yeah, there's really not a whole lot that I can do, especially if everybody's doing fine on their health. I'll just hold mending again, or I'll just cast mending on the ship. Yeah.
Roll healing damage. 3d8 plus your wisdom mod.
Okay. Yes, dear.
Mother, she would also like to roll the dice.
She usually does try to steal them. Okay, so that's 11 plus 4, so that's 15.
You guys are up to 355. You're almost back at full. Wingdings,
Yeah.
you're the last.
Vampire.
Okay.
Just preferably one of them was damaged, correct?
Yes, he's almost dead. Like, all you have to do is get the hit to kill him.
Plus 9 to hit.
Yep.
Will 15 hit?
A 15 will hit. How do you want to do this?
Straight through his headpiece.
So you blow this vampire's head clean off, and you watch as it explodes into a cloud of ash that seems to irritate the other vampires but not hurt them.
Ha.
Oh, vampires. Oh shit.
You do get another shot, Will. Like you have multi-attack, right?
I don't believe I have multi-attack just yet. Let me double check, because I'm like 99%.
Yeah. No, you don't.
Yeah, not yet.
You have
Not
an
yet.
action surge.
I have not action surge. Let me action surge. Another vampire, preferably on the siege weapon. And will a... God damn, another 15. What the fuck? Why do I keep getting 15?
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, and 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. For 38 points to damn y'all.
How would you like to do this? You notice that these vampires are significantly weaker than their captain. As you eliminate these two, you can tell there's only one person left on this cannon. It's the mage that tried to cast Unerring Bolt on it.
Ah. Look at that Dorcas. Get him.
So yeah, the only thing left to do is you guys can move the ship if you want, or you can have the ship hold position.
Are they still coming towards us?
They are still coming towards you. They are moving directly at you in a straight line. As straight as they can manage.
They want some of these goodies.
If you guys do decide to move as far as you can to get as close to them as you can,
like whole world, and then we had XYZ who would go above them as well.
Unfortunately, I am not that well equipped.
Homeworld 2 at least, not Homeworld 3. Homeworld 3 sucks. But
if you guys use your full movement, it'll get you within 60 feet of their ship.
do they still have their gun again?
Their main cannon is unmanned except for one mage, so it can only make a single shot, and then the next turn it has to reload at this point.
I mean, if we're 60 feet away, I can... right, it's vertically...
How far can our ship get?
You guys can get within 60 feet. You'll end up about 3 squares away if you have Talia use her, use a level 3 spell slot to boost it. Because the ship has arcane boosters on it. It can boost as many times as you want. It just costs a 3rd level spell slot each time.
And does it cost anything for it to, like, turn or swivel?
No.
The ship? No.
No, it does not. It's assumed that you guys can move the cannons around the deck to get to your target the way you want to, and for the fixed main cannons, adjust the ship as you're moving.
Okay.
It does not cost movement to turn
So
the
it
ship
really
at
doesn't
any
matter.
moment.
It's going to hit us anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take one more.
No colors? Just stay... Okay.
No,
So we're gonna move to the Blood Razor? To the Blood Sister? Just because you guys haven't made a decision and I'm trying to keep combat going. 1, 2, 3.
I mean, if we get it...
The only thing I can think of is, like, if we charge it and then we kill the rest of the crew, then it's not that much of a problem, but we're going to get hit either way by the cannon.
Mhm.
So...
Yeah, but I can target the people who are operating the cannon. Even if we get within 120 feet, I can use Guiding Bolt, which is 46 radiant damage.
Okay. But are you going to hit one thing?
It just says toward a creature within choice.
Yeah, that's a target, so you roll a die.
Yep. So
Yeah.
it's not.
So kill...
If I cast it at a higher level, it just increases the damage. It just doesn't increase the number of people I can hit. But I could, if we get within 60 feet, I can cast Spiritual Weapon and can potentially hit multiple people. But that's force damage, not radiant damage.
Can we tell how much crews we can see from here?
With the 2 you guys have eliminated, you guys see 6 crew on deck. You don't know if there are more here or not.
I think the crew is doing a great job just healing it through the damage. We just keep picking off the crew and not actually approaching it. We'll do the best.
Okay.
I mean, if we get a bit closer, then I'm not. Whoever can shoot a laser rifle won't be at disadvantage as well.
Who's faster, our ship or their ship?
Your guys' ship is faster, slightly.
Oh, well, then if that's the case, we'll get within shooting distance of the people that need to get close enough, and we'll just kite them the entire time.
So you guys can get within 120 feet by my math.
Okay. That's within guiding bolt range if you want to try and shoot the captain that's sitting on the front. Or if you can help the other ship.
I mean, I'd love to hit the captain, to be honest. I'd either love to hit a captain or to hit whoever, like the other side, whoever's operating the cannon. Like, because the captain's gonna probably have access to spells. But I mean, the people operating the cannons are gonna be easier to hit. So if we're going for get the most number of people, go after the crew first. Because they're a lot weaker than the captain.
Vampire spells are nasty, too.
Yeah.
Your choice. In this case, I mean, if we hit any other crew, the captain's been hit.
Mm-hmm.
But if we haven't hit any other crew yet, then you'd be hitting a fresh target.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't know nothing about no space battles. So like I'm just pointing out things that I know that I can do other than just mending and healing on the ship. But like
It's funny, you know, that every time we're fighting vampires, like, oh, okay.
Tell you what.
Yeah.
Tell you what. I would just hit one of the crew members.
That's what I'll do.
Shoot one of the crew members.
Okay, great. If there's an available gun for me to take over, I will take over a gun.
You got a gun.
I'll be right back.
I gave you one.
Oh shit.
I gave everyone laser rifles who had hands.
Well, I didn't think the laser rifles shot that far. I was talking about
Oh yeah, they definitely shoot that far.
They
Okay.
shoot 300 feet at disadvantage, 100 feet without a disadvantage.
Okay, sweet. Yeah.
I'm gonna go P2.
That's a natural 20, -1 for the laser rifle, but I mean, nat 20.
Nat 20 is still a crit hit. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Triple damage. Who are you hitting?
One of the crew members, right?
Yeah.
Remembers Captain or a mage?
Mage's heal.
The captain does look like he's about to cast a spell.
Oh, fuck that guy then.
Captain goes down.
Oh man, that fucking blows.
That's 26. So you said triple damage?
26 and triple damage?
So
Okay.
starting with 26 times 3, that's 78 points of damage.
How would you like to do this?
Uh,
I just want you to know you got him exactly.
Oh, damn! Describe to me how he's about to start casting this spell.
So he starts casting this spell, and you can see as this green energy begins to build up between his two hands, and you lever your rifle, aim directly at this vampire's face, and shoot him in the head, and the top half of his torso is gone, as it takes the spell energy he was gathering and smashes it into his body along with the laser that you shoot out.
Excellent.
Oh, damn, son.
He's just gathering his
When the
energy.
captain dies,
The trigger. You may not.
As the captain dies, he explodes into a cloud of ash that recondenses into this misty shape and begins to fly below deck. You were the last one on initiative, so it starts weaving and flying below the decks, and it moves down through a hatch into the hold.
Towards confident. Okay. That's
This is explicitly different than any of what the other vampires had happen. The rest of the vampirates, they are going to 1, 2, 3, 6. They're going to get 6 feet closer, bringing them within about 60 feet of you guys.
okay. Wingdings,
Where was it?
have you gone yet?
Wingdings did go, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys watch as 2 more crew members come out from inside of the ship, but they don't, they get to the cannon, but they don't appear to be able to shoot it. Instead, the 2 people on the other cannons get to shoot those. So, 4 shots at your guys' ship. AC
Forgive
18.
them, for they know not what they do.
No, they do not know what they're about to find out.
So out of their 4 normal cannon shots, they only get 1 hit. And it deals 33 points of damage to the ship.
Disgusting, I hate it.
And then, because the mage can't do much else, but he's within range of a spell, the mage is going to cast Fireball on the deck of the ship, which is more than enough radius to hit everybody.
That's unfair.
They are within 60 feet.
They've fallen right into my trap.
Do I have Dispel Magic?
That would not help.
Well, then never
You need
mind.
Counterspell.
Do I have Counterspell?
I highly doubt it.
Zach, you present your holy symbols.
Ellerina does not have Counterspell.
I don't even have access to Counterspell? Son of a bitch. How can I grow up? Yeah, sorry, friends.
Oh, you know what?
Chicken butt.
Hold on, wait a second.
Guess who? Chicken poo.
I just realized I had that scaled totally wrong. Yeah, she can hit the ship and everybody on it with that, so that's what she's gonna do.
I do believe you're cheating.
Everybody give me a DC 15.
DC 15 what?
Dex
Dex
save.
Dex.
An 18.
That's success.
That was
Okay.
cog. That's
Yeah.
worse.
I failed.
16? 14 plus 2?
16.
Sorry, what roll is this?
Dex save.
Dex save.
Uh, 13.
The ship cannot make deck saves and therefore fails. Wait. Fuck. I have to reload something real quick. It's gonna lag for a second. I apparently fucked up and deleted the lance instead of editing. Ooh. Okay. 2 crew shots, maid shot, crew run. Okay, yeah. That is their full turn, and with their captain being dead, it's back to you guys again. You guys within about 60 feet of the ship. You can clearly make out the vampirates on the deck of the ship, and they are practically frothing at the mouth. They've got these bloodshot eyes.
How big is like the like? I'm trying to figure out the most prime opportune like spot on the ship for me to cast web. We're close enough now.
Well, if you were to pick a specific spot to restrain people, you'd probably want to hit one of the gun nests on this ship.
Okay. But I was wondering, like, because obviously I can't see it, I didn't know how close they were. If, like, I would want to hit multiple targets if possible, or if I can only get one, then I'll get a gun nest.
Yeah, you can hit 3 people in the main gun nest, the mage and 2 dudes, or 2 people in each of the other gun nests.
Perfect. Okay. I'll do the 3-person gun nest one.
Okay. And that's a 20-foot cube?
20-foot cube.
So you web the front of the ship. On their next turn, they need to make dex saves. I'm just gonna have them do it now for expediency's sake. Does one of these crew members pass with a 16?
Actually, yes, it does.
You are within 60 feet of them.
Oh, well then I'm going to cutting words. Hey, over here! You're not gonna. And it's like, I don't even know what I say exactly. I just shout something to grab their attention.
Like, they can't hear you past the volume, the vacuum, so you, like, wave at them, and they, like, look in your direction, and then you just flip them off.
D8. So it's, I got 8.
Got it.
Okay,
Damn.
so yeah, that's a hard fail. As your spell seems effective, these guys are going to be restrained on their next turns. So that is that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy. Okay. Oliver Green's gone. Who's up next? Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay, Dredd, you get to fire.
Okay.
Alrighty. Who's exposed?
So there is the 3 guys that just got webbed and are restrained. Then there are the 2 nest guns on top of the ship, and yeah, they're more in the open than anything. Like,
Okay,
you can easily see them.
The guys in the nest.
Yeah,
They're in the 2 gun nests on top of the ship.
I'm going for the gun nest, guys. Gotta remove their ability to fight back.
Same. I'll shoot one of those guys as well. So it's a +9 to hit. Nat 20, baby,
That's
right on there.
Pew, pew, pew,
And
pew,
mine was an 18.
Okay, so an 18 will hit. Are you guys both shooting at the same gun nest? Do you just want to totally eliminate a crew?
Yeah.
Okay, your crit is maximum damage, and any enemy within the target, within range of the target, and make an attack of opportunity against it. But that's specifically saying melee, so you don't get that part of the effect. But maximum damage is more than enough to kill one of these vampire crews.
Because you said it's
So Alex, you get the kill,
48
and
plus
you
10.
get to kill the hit the other crew member with the main gun.
For 30 damage.
Hey, Vingdings, did you
30
see that?
damage.
I vaporized one of these nerds. Like you could.
That's pretty cool.
Okay,
Good for
so
you.
with at 30 damage, you don't quite kill the other vampire crew member, but you do disable him. Like, he's very injured as you blow off one of his arms with the main cannon shot. And
Feeling
then
it with the crabs.
Regan's gonna spend her action to reload you.
Mm-hmm.
Now we need Delumbo,
Mm-hmm.
Amalia, and Ellerina.
Okay, what can I see? Well, first for a bonus action, I'm gonna do long arm with lock because I don't know why I didn't have it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And who can I see? I mean, just
There's the 3 dudes on the decks of the ships, and one of them's very injured.
okay. I'm gonna shoot the very injured guy then with the laser rifle.
Okay?
Freaking lasers.
Natural 20.
Again.
So many crits this session. So it's maximum damage, and you get to make an additional attack roll. So you get to shoot one more time.
So 3d8.
And that's more than enough to kill this vampire. So you could move on to the next gun nest, or you could start targeting the guys that are webbed up.
The web guys are on the guns, right?
They're on the main cannon.
Yeah, I'll start shooting them.
Well, so they're going to be webbed up and restrained. They're not going to be able to operate that cannon on the next turn.
Okay, so the gun nest probably, yeah. So, what is it? 3d8. $3d8. 8. 9, 10, 12. It's 21 radiant damage plus D4. What's that? That's not a D4, sorry. I'm cheating. 20 is plus 4, so 20. 4, 8, 7, 15. 24 radiant damage.
24 radiant damage doubled to 48.
Yep.
That is a dead vampire. Okay, so Delumbo's gone. I'm just waiting on Amalia and Ellerina. Amalia, the only vampires you can see are the 3 that are webbed up and restrained, and the one that's left operating one of their cannon nests.
I definitely want to go after the guy who's operating the cannon.
Okay. You're within 60 feet of him.
Okay. Balls. Is there anything I can do to make them a better? Nope, that's for an ability check. Well, son of a bitch. It doesn't work. That's 4. Oh, fuck, we're within 60 feet. I should have done a goddamn spell.
So I have a dumb question.
Yeah.
Do you not have a heroic inspiration?
No, I used it last game.
Damn.
Yeah.
And you guys didn't give out new ones during a short rest. Unfortunate. That is unfortunately a miss.
But if I remembered that we were within 60 feet, I could have made a better choice, and I didn't, so that's on me.
And the last up is
because that's a gun, though, I can still do a bonus action because that wasn't a spell.
Yes, that's true.
Okay. Do I have any attacks that are bonus actions? That's with melee, so no. Okay. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Jesus.
So you're going to cast your Flying Pan.
Mm-hmm. When you cast a spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a mystical weapon. You like have to float towards them. It can move. Like it only moves so far.
Yeah,
but she has some pretty decent range on it.
Yeah, I've got a 60-foot range, and we're within 60 feet of him, so it would work.
I'm not gonna try and calculate like the angles of this ship, and no, the enemy ship's within 60 feet. You can target enemies on it. I'm just gonna make it simple.
Well, that's an 8, so all that for absolutely nothing.
Well, you got an ally on the ship now. That's good to know. Last up is Ellerina. She sees this vampire crew member, and Ellerina's probably gonna hit him with a spell.
Yeah, she'll make it.
Ellerina's just gonna lightning bolt him in the ship both.
Good girl.
She's just gonna spend one of her last 2 third-level spell slots to just do some big fuck-ass magic. And he fails that saving throw, so he's gonna take full damage here. And Ellerina rolls like a fucking boss. He's not quite dead, but he's severely injured from this attack. The ship is also severely damaged from this attack. It looks like it's doing far worse than you guys are. Like, you guys are sitting at roughly 3/4 HP. This thing is hovering over half. It's got scorch marks, bullet holes, all of that stuff. It is now the Vampire's crew turn. They got the guys in the web failed their saving throw, so they're all restrained. They can't operate these guns.
Can operate heavy machinery.
But the vampire crew member that is on the other gun is going to draw his saber and start... Oh, wait, shit. He can't attack your spiritual weapon. It's not a creature. Shit. Okay, he's just going to shoot back at... 6, 7, 8. Oh, this is fucked up. He's just going to shoot back at Evandira. He's just going to try and shoot Evandira.
What a bitch.
Hey, who wants to roll damage as this cannon explodes?
Tell me what to roll, sir.
40-10. It explodes, dealing damage to the person who was manning it.
Nice.
6, 2, 10, 4.
So you watch as he swivels this gun, the flying pan misses him. He swivels this gun to shoot at Evandira, your best friend, Amalia. And then as he pulls the trigger on this cannon, it explodes out the back, sending him careening off into space.
That's what you get!
Eat shit.
Because there are no other people other than the ones who are restrained, it is now your guys' ship's turn as you watch no additional people come out to man these cannons on this ship's turn.
Board it.
So you
It's boarding
guys
actions.
boarding actions? Okay. So you instruct Talia to bring the ship close enough for boarding actions. You guys are hovering about 10 feet. Boarding actions are done as part of your movement. So you guys jump aboard this ship, and I'm going to move and resize all of you. Who all is going for the boarding actions?
I'm going aboard.
Sure, why not?
I will. Stay a distance back so I have a good rifle range.
So you guys do your boarding actions and jump over the gap. Luckily, the two air envelopes are touching each other, so you can taste the air as you guys leap across this gap, sailing weightlessly, and land on the other side harmlessly. You can taste the air on this edge of the ship as it's bleeding over to the other one is incredibly foul and dangerous. It tastes like death over here.
Rose.
We roll for these guys.
Can I roll?
Oh wait, no, never mind. It's still your guys' turn.
16 plus 9. It smells gross as fuck.
But yeah, if you'll move over to the other ship and zoom in, you guys are on the middle part, the open deck. And you can see... You guys would be able to estimate, like, the direction you need to go to get to the main cannon where these guys are restrained.
Hmm.
So yeah.
And there's nowhere down below?
Well, no, not that you can tell, but you guys are on the enemy ship. It's normal combat now.
Alright.
It's just going to be your guys' turn. You guys get to move around however you want. Whoever wants to take point can take point.
Okay.
Point.
So, are these doors?
Those are doors.
Okay.
And then this right here is a staircase. These right here are staircases going down. Or going up to the rear deck.
I do think that we need to find that coffin or so. Or actually, Oliver Green wouldn't know anything about vampires. He thinks they're not real.
I'm noticing a concept.
We know about vampires,
characters,
but
Rod.
no one else knows about vampires.
But yeah. Who's taking point here? Who wants to lead?
I mean, we should just go in initiative. I know it sounds silly, but now that we're at this point, if you don't do that, then
Yeah.
the illusion of choice causes problems.
I could troll that.
Amalia would have seen the ash go below decks instead of being drifting off, so she would definitely want to investigate below decks, even not knowing anything about vampires.
I'll just go in order that I have your guys' names written down.
Cool.
Which is going to start off with Amalia.
Okay. She is going to make her way down to the lower deck.
Are you just going to jump down through their porthole to get down to the deck?
I mean,
About 10-foot fall.
there's no other way to get down there, though, right?
That you can see at the moment, no. But you'd imagine there's also a staircase to get down there somewhere on the ship.
Yeah, we don't have time for that. She's just going to yoink down there.
So you yoink it down to the second floor. and land inside of their porthole. And you can see that there are a number of coffins here, but almost all of them are like lining on the walls, like mounted to the walls.
Mhm.
And one of them at the very back of the ship is snapped closed.
Ooh. Suspicious.
It's the only one that's closed.
She's gonna attack that one.
Okay, what kind of attack are you going to make?
Mm.
You still have like 4 more squares of movement. I'll move you closer to it. And put a thing on the board to represent it.
She can use that, but is there something stronger she can use? Her necklace of prayer beads has a shining smite. So,
You can shining smite with a gun, yeah.
yeah. So she's for sure gonna do that. She saw how well it worked out when he used his smite. She's like, ooh, that looks like it works. Should do that.
Let me make sure you can smite with ranged weapons.
I mean, I also have a mace.
You would have to dash to get to the coffin from where you're at.
Ah, gotcha.
And it does have to be with a melee. It does have to be with a melee weapon, but
Okay.
let's just say you dash. And I'll give you the free action to, like, open the coffin.
I mean, she does also have a Word of Radiance.
That only targets the squares around you.
It couldn't target a square that the coffin is on.
I mean, it could, but the problem is like you still have another 25 feet to go to get to the coffin.
That's true.
And you've used up your movement to get here, jump down, and move the rest of the movement forward.
No, that's fair.
So if you dash, you can get right up to this coffin, or you can shoot it with your laser gun. You just can't shining smite with a ranged weapon.
Okay.
It specifies melee attack.
The spiritual weapon, as a bonus action on my turn, I can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack.
So you could have had it move down to where you were at, and then down to the coffin.
I mean, it's a bonus action to move it.
You've had time to move it, 2 turns to move it, so
Yeah.
you're good.
Okay. So then, hopefully I roll better this time. What a dream. I don't think I've hit once with this stupid fucking thing.
You've hit not this game. But
Well, with spiritual weapons specifically. Okay, that's 26 to hit.
That is definitely roll damage.
Okay. That's 9. 9 points of all that for 9 points.
So your
All that.
frying pan smashes into this wooden coffin, and you can see it splinters and cracks, but it's not quite destroyed.
Okay.
Next up, after Amalia, is Oliver.
I'm going to continue concentrating on Web. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna follow her downstairs. And then where does it end up?
So you'd have to jump down through the portal or go down through the stairs back here.
Oh, well then yeah, through the portal. Bloop. Amalia, what are you up to? What is that?
It's
Where
where
did this gun come from?
It's where I saw the captain's ashes go to. When we hit the vampires, their ashes just sort of flitted away. But the captain's came down here. And this is the only coffin that's closed. So I'm going to wreck it.
Amalia, you know vampires aren't real, right?
Help me break this box, please.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna actually. You know what? It's strange, but I have a short bow. I'm actually gonna take a shot.
Love it.
Pull out my short bow real quick. Dust off the quiver. Pull out an arrow. And then take my shot. I only get one because I'm slow as hell. That would
Just
be
have to do the best.
yeah. 18 to hit
And 18 definitely hits. Full damage.
for 3 points of piercing damage.
So as you shoot this coffin lid, it cracks and begins to split open wider. It's still not totally destroyed, but you think another good hit like what you guys have given it, probably gonna break it open, shatter this coffin completely. Next up after you guys is Delumbo.
Where am I?
You are right here.
And no one's gone to the.
No one has gone to the inside of the ship. To where the guys are webbed. Like, you guys could roughly anticipate how to get there. You could imagine that this door over here is the one that leads towards that cannon. You guys can do simple math like that.
Yeah.
Never underestimate how horrible I am at math.
All right, I'm gonna go to the main gun.
So if you just do your 30 feet, you can clear through that door, just like kick it open as you're running, gun in hand, nom flashbacks going down, and you can see straight ahead, right through an open door, are 3 vampires webbed up to this gun that are like struggling and beginning to rip at these webbed bonds.
Oh
Okay.
no! Just do that. Don't move.
Fighting. No. I will allow some of D4 radiant damage. Yeah, fuck it. Let's get rid of one. I haven't done it for a while, so I'm gonna do attack 1 with the laser rifle.
Mm-hmm.
And Divine Smite is like a bonus action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We did it.
We do it. Laser rifle. It's 8 plus 5.
A 13 will hit one of the vampirates, but not the mage.
Alright. 9 plus 5. 3d8 plus 2. Okay. I'll just press it. $15 plus the 4. Sorry.
19.
Yeah, it is 19.
That's a total of 38, which is not quite enough to kill him. But like you know that if you shoot this vampire again like that, he's dead. He ain't coming back from that.
Yeah.
After the Lumbo, it is Dread.
You guys have started going down the hole, right?
Yes, they have started going down the hole.
And I'm fighting the.
And you're like right here.
And you're fighting the what?
Don't worry about it.
So it's like 15 feet to the hole, and then you jump down.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you did all 30 feet of your movement, you could get to where Delumbo's at, like right directly behind him.
I'll go down the dank hole.
You jump down the dank hole, and you see Oliver and Amalia attacking a coffin.
Why are you attacking this man's home?
It's not a home, it's a coffin.
It's not a boulder, it's a rock.
That's a home to some
Right.
individuals. What are you doing? Why this coffin?
Because this is where I saw the captain go down to.
Okay. Would you like some?
Just because he's a vampire, just because there's a coffin, just because you ran down in here, you're just gonna assume he's in there, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up how
Proceed.
this spell does more or less damage on objects or not.
Eldritch Blast?
Shatter.
Oh, Shatter? It doesn't do more damage. But yeah, that'll probably break this thing open.
Is that what we want?
Yeah.
Go for
What
it.
do we want?
Shatter.
Good vampires.
Damage. What do
Shatter.
you want?
Soon?
I mean,
Oh, it does do bonus damage to objects and structures.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Right?
Mhm.
No, they just don't get a save. Okay. Yeah, they just don't get a save. Okay. Yeah, it just succeeds. There's no save I get to make.
Okay, 3d8. 1, 3, 5, 9.
You cast Shatter as there's an echoing boom that radiates throughout the ship. This casket splits open and, like, loose earth pours out, and there's the petrified body of a vampire laying inside of these ruined pieces on the dirt.
Does he also take that damage?
He also takes that damage, but it's not enough to kill him.
No. But he's also dead.
But he's also dead.
Kaboom! There you go, guys. You found out what's inside.
Used up piece of jerky.
So that removes him from the initiative completely. Well, alright. After Dread, it's Wingdings. Wingdings, you're right by this door that you just watched Delumbo go rushing through.
I'm going for it.
You could get right up to the edge of the web if you wanted to, or you could just stop right by Delumbo and start shooting from cover.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot from cover because that
Okay.
just sounds a lot better, actually.
You see the vampire mage, and the two crewmates, one of whom is injured. Well,
Will.
Will a 21 hit?
yes.
Okay.
I didn't hear
great.
you say will 21 hit. Yes, a
Before
21
you
hit.
fell asleep
No,
in
I
the
was.
middle of your roll.
I don't know if my headset acted up, but I was like repeating it over and over again.
Oh
Anyway,
no.
21 to hit and 21 for damage. Goddamn.
Okay, that is a very dead vampire.
Yep.
Excellent.
2 remain. Last up is Ellerina. Ellerina is gonna take her action to dash. She's too afraid of jumping down in the hole, so she's gonna come dashing through behind Wingdings and Delumbo, run between Delumbo's legs, duck underneath, and start running downstairs. She's looking for the jammer.
Mm.
You're like, ah. And that's the end of that initiative. The blood scissor begins to try to peel away. 5, 10, 15. It begins to try to peel away from the fight as the jammer's trying to isolate you guys. And then these last 2. The mage has to use his action to break free from the web restraints, and he's gonna come moving down this hallway, and he gets just outside of the web with all of his movement. You can see just down the hall there's a vampire mage that looks very fucking hungry, Delumbo. You know what a hungry vampire looks like. He looks ravenous. And that is the entire remaining crew's turn because the captain's now dead. Yeah. Back to top of the round. Let's start us out, Amalia.
So, we cracked open the casket. Was his corpse in there? Was there nothing in there?
No, his corpse was in there, and it's like laying on a pile of dirt.
Okay. So he's not dead enough, is what I'm hearing.
You can get right up to his body. Like, you have more than enough movement to just get right up to this ruined casket.
I know, but I wish I would have known we were going to be fighting undead. I have daylight. I just didn't prepare it.
There's an option you're not looking at.
What option am I not looking at?
I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, you bastard!
But there's an option to deal with this vampire you're not thinking of. At any rate, you still have your action, bonus action. You can use your movement to get right up to his body.
Well, I'll use Word of Radiance then. Because I don't know what you're talking about.
You cast Word of Radiance on him.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as you can tell, it damages his body, preventing him from reviving again. But it doesn't seem to kill him outright.
Well, I tried. Just gonna like look at it, look at Dread, and be like, "So, how do you like make sure this doesn't come back?"
You're asking to make sure like he stays dead?
Yeah.
That's a tough one. Do I really reveal these secrets? To make sure he doesn't come back, the quickest way is to eviscerate him in sunlight.
So we just take him upstairs.
Is that where sunlight would be?
I mean, there's going to be more sunlight here than there would be down here.
You've destroyed his like regenerating home. You can just huck him out into the multiverse, like out into space.
Yeah, but I want him dead. I don't want to wake up with nightmares of his face just like being on our outer hole. That's terrifying.
This makes some sense. Yes, some direct sunlight will eviscerate him into absolute nothing. He will turn to dust, ash, whatever you wish, and then he will be gone. I would say direct sunlight.
Okay, who's next?
Do you want to start dragging this body towards the stairs?
I mean, yeah. If I had whatever movement speed that I have, for sure.
You're about halfway there.
Great.
Next up after you, it's Oliver.
Okay. I mean, there's not really much to do. I'm going to try and, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What's this room?
A latrine.
Perfect. I spend my movement there looking for it, apparently.
You have found the bathroom.
Nothing. Is there anything of value in here?
Toilet paper.
I mean, how many is it 2-ply?
What though?
Quilted. It's still in its original packaging. It's like these vampires don't use bathrooms.
Okay.
It's pretty dusty in here.
Well, I'm going to use the opportunity while I'm in the latrine on my own to take the dodge action. And
okay. After you, it's Delumbo. Delumbo, this vampire just rushed you.
I shoot him.
And I say rush. He like clawed his way out of the web slowly and got within, 20 feet of you.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
We're not talking Hobson. We're talking war.
All right, roll your PTSD flashback shot.
Yep. Right. Still using rifle. Yep, laser rifle. And 15.
A 15 just hits.
Okay. 38. 1, 2. Five, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus the D4. 14 radiant damage. Oh, wait, fuck. I did a bonus action. Divine Smite as well. Fuck it. Spell Divine Smite, which is 2d8 again. And plus a 14.
You blow 2 clean holes through this vampire with your shot. You only shot once. It's not dead. It's not quite dead, but you feel like the follow-up shot, your Skella buddies, your Skella war buddy is about to do, is definitely going to be enough.
Mm-hmm.
After you, it's Dread Zeppelin. Dread, you're down in the bottom of the hold.
I guess I'm just gonna help move the body upstairs, I guess.
Bouquet? I'm going to give you guys an extra 15 feet of movement as you help her drag the body upstairs.
Nice. There we go.
And you're just like, pivot. No, pivot!
What did they say before? Lift with your legs. I don't know how you lift with legs, but...
Use your glutes. Think of it as like...
Wingdings? Or after Dread is wingdings.
Quarter turn counterclockwise. You'll get it. But, hit me. Dang, is anything even alive left?
There's the one vampire mage and the vampire crew member. The mage did break free of the web and looks like he's charging as quick as he can, at least, at Delumbo.
And I filled him full of God.
Yeah. He shot him. He blew 2 holes in this vampire, but he only shot the vampire once.
Dang. I'm gonna have to also fill him full of light. Going for it.
Light.
Will a... Wait, why am I rolling that? Whatever. Will an 11 hit?
No. An 11 misses the vampire. You do have advantage from the session summary.
Aha! Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You roll a worse roll.
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20. That will definitely hit. Roll damage. As long as you don't roll all ones, you get this kill.
It's 22.
Alright, how do you want to do this?
I feel his heart full of light, which is to say I blast a hole in his fucking chest.
I'm gonna say...
Vaporize this motherfucker fucking Buffy style. I don't know.
It's the moment where she shoots the rocket launcher at the undead thing.
Norina runs over here and searches this room and calls out, There's weird clothes in here! And it smells like butts and dead people!
I didn't know Comic-Con was on here.
And she runs over to this room and is like, This room has lady clothes!
Oh, shit.
And a skeleton!
Oh.
Oh.
What?
This was Comic-Con, the cruise.
Yeah.
The crew fails its web save, and you feel the ship begin to cease movement as it just drifts in a straight line. And you can hear somebody stirring in from within the ship. You can hear creaking and the moving of something heavy that drags somewhere within the ship. Give me a perception check, anyone who would like to.
Ooh. Damn it. A 7.
You hear somebody rattling chains.
Ah!
Nah.
There's chains, you guys. I don't like it.
I got a 16.
Is it
You
Marley?
can hear more or less roughly below you guys, maybe a little forward and below. And the next level down, somebody's moving something heavy and undoing manacles.
There a prisoner here?
Next up. Anybody else want to roll this perception check?
I did, and I rolled poorly, so.
Okay. Nothing from Dread?
I can. I don't see it. 4 + 1.
You can hear the distant clanging of chains. You're more concerned about trying to pivot this body through this doorway you're coming up to. Top of the round, it goes back to Amalia and Dread. We can combine your turns here if you guys just want to spend your turn moving. I'll give you guys the dash action if you want. And you guys can get to the next level of the ship.
Excellent.
That's good with me. Yeah.
So, like, you guys come down this hallway, the rattling of chains gets louder. You see Ellerina running around. You ignore all of that. You pivot this body around the corner, up the stairs, around the corner again, run into Delumbo and Wingdings, and you're like, no, move. Guys, I need you to... We're trying to carry a body. And then move past them.
That's just a light spell.
We're in a constant firefight with someone like, do.
And you guys are just like, walk right through it.
Excuse me. What?
No, just move out of the way. So, that's Dread and Amalia's turns. After that, it's going to be Oliver. Ron?
I'm sorry, what?
It's Oliver's turn.
Okay. Well, I'm in a latrine. There's not really much here. I'm going to check 5, 10, 15, 20. What's this? Another cabinet? Is this like cruise quarters?
These are crew quarters. And as you come in here, this is the captain's quarters.
The one that I'm in?
Yes.
Fuck, I'm going to look around, see if I find anything nice. Do I got to make a check? What do you want me to do?
Yeah, investigation.
All right. That would be a 15.
Roll me a d4.
Uno.
Okay. You find 3 scrolls bundled up together. In just like a small bundle.
Okay.
And in the same little cubby inside of his room, you also find 2 healing potions that look like they haven't been drunk in years. You're not even sure if these are still good anymore, honestly.
Gotta check the sell by date.
And that's all you find. That's all you find here in the captain's cabin, at least on a cursory glance of investigation. I'll let you guys re-roll investigation later.
That's it for my turn.
Okay. After you, it is Delumbo.
Is there anyone else to shoot in the cockpit? They killed 2, right?
Yes.
All right. So there's one more.
There's just one more inside this, and he is stuck as glue. You could probably get a little closer if you wanted to.
Doesn't matter.
Close in for the kill. He's struggling against these webs. Give me an at 20. Come on. Give me an at 20.
No, it was a 10 plus 5, so 15.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
Yep. So, 17 radiant damage. Oh, plus a d4. Oh, another 4. 21 radiant damage.
How would you like to do this? Because you hit him for 42 radiant exactly.
Face.
It's just a fucking pull the gun up, aim, just critical.
And he just explodes into dust.
Mm-hmm.
Amalia, like that.
And then I turned to everyone and was like, well, I don't know if anyone healed it, heard it down there, but it sounds like we might have something worse coming.
Worse? What do you mean worse?
I don't know. It sounded like someone was unlocking something downstairs. You didn't see that? You didn't
No,
check.
we're busy.
You didn't check downstairs? What are you doing with the box, anyways?
We were checking for the body. I was trying to find the captain.
You heard it. I look at Wingdings. I was like, you heard something like unlocking.
Yes.
Yeah.
I heard chains.
Yeah.
Let's go check it out. Let's investigate.
I'd rather not.
I was on the next floor down. It's what you guys remember.
It's right there. We can investigate it. We can check it out.
Okay.
See what's rattling those chains.
It is my job.
Yeah.
Stealth mode.
Stealth mode.
Yeah.
And then you go down to the second floor.
Mhm.
Give me another perception check based on sound. I'm assuming Wingdings is going to follow him on Wingdings' turn, so I'm going to move Wingdings down as well.
Hell yeah.
You guys are going, preach and clear, preach and clear!
I got a natural 1.
Like, you round the corner and underestimate how short it is and just bonk your head.
Oh
And like, ah! Wingdings, you also give me a perception check.
Oh boy. It will be.
I can't hear anything because I've been shooting my gun so long. It's like
Nat 19.
You can hear from this room over here to the left, just a little further forward, you can hear something moving inside, moving something heavy.
Huh.
You can definitely hear somebody moving inside.
Someone in there. Get ready to breach. Getting ready to breach. Want me to roll anything or no?
No, you can just use your movement on your turn to get down there.
Oh, okay.
And speaking of, it's your turn. It's Dred's turn next. So you guys get out to the dock. Or I'm sorry, you used your turn with Amalia's turn to dash upstairs and get this thing moved out of the way. Wingdings, it's your turn.
Breach!
Breach and clear! And you like
Breach!
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get up to the door and like open it, but you can't move further inside without dashing. But you like get up to this door, fling it open, and like just look around inside the room, and you can see there's like a strange number of devices in here. It seems way more magical and technological fusion. You suspect this might be the Jammer's quarters.
Ooh. Jackpot.
But I can't see anything else.
You cannot see anything else.
Well, dang. I'm gonna hold my action to fire
Okay.
at whatever
Okay.
seems hostile.
Next up is Elrina. Elrina's like, hey, Wingdings, what did you find? What's here?
Possibly the Jammer's quarters.
Ooh! And she starts running inside. And then immediately as she runs inside, you watch a creature pop out of nothing.
Ah!
Just pop out of thin air and try to grab her. And Elrina just, like, swats his hands away and is like, stop it, you fucking pervert.
I fire.
You fire.
Oh,
Will a 26 hit?
A 26 definitely hits. Roll for damage.
And 19 plus the extra d4, 20 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
Well, 19 points of radiant, 1 point of fucking psychic. How it doing?
It's bloodied, so, like, it misses its attempt to grapple and bite Elrina, and you just, like, put your gun to its chest, pull the trigger, and blow a hole clean through it with light.
Valid.
Noise.
Unfortunately, you're last in the initiative.
Oh,
Sad that I've learned whenever he says unfortunately at proper times, I know what's coming next.
Unfortunately, you get fucked.
usually an ass whooping.
So it gets a +8 to hit, and it's gonna do its multi-attack and try and hit you and Elrina once each.
Mm-hmm.
It gets its hit on Elrina, so it's gonna hurt Elrina really bad. And it does a 17 hit you.
No,
So it doesn't hit you.
does not.
Elrina, you watch as it, like, grabs Elrina by the back of the neck, and, like, you can see some her skin gets, like, wrinkly and wilty as it begins to suck some of the life energy out of her just by touching her.
Ew.
You bitch.
It's gonna be
And she
nasty.
takes a whopping 21 points of damage.
Ooh.
And that's the end of the enemy combatants' turns. Delumbo, you see the lights go off as Wingdings shoots this caster. Between the two of you, you guys have more than enough damage to kill it before its next round. I'm just gonna give it to you. I'm just gonna give you the kill if you guys want the kill.
Hey.
Who
Yeah.
wants the kill? Like, roll off between you and Delumbo.
probably just blow it all away.
Yeah, we just fucking rattle it.
Yeah. I come in with my hand and pull up my two pistols and go pew, 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 pew,
Blah, blah, blah.
bam, bam, and just fucking like skeletons with a gun and go.
And Elrina's lying on the ground, twitching, and she's like, I am dying. And then she stays there for 5 seconds, and he gets up and is like, no, I'm okay now.
Yeah.
Oh, hammer coffin! And she, like, jumps into a big metal coffin that's lying on the ground on the side, and she dives into it. And then pops back out and is like, I think this is a Spelljammer helm. Like, it feels magical like a Spelljammer helm. I don't know. I didn't know this, though. We need to tell them that, like, we got the ship cleared, because we're drifting. And we're just gonna keep going in a straight line.
Oh.
Wait, we're not attached to the other. What?
Oh no, you guys aren't attached. You didn't, like, try to lash anything.
Shit.
Yeah.
You guys are just drifting on the blood scissor.
Well, I guess you gotta turn it.
They're gonna have to come back and get us, or we... Yeah. You're gonna have to put this thing on, use a spell to bind to it, and then do it.
Does anyone have a
Nope.
spell that can make like
No player
like
could.
a light or anything?
No.
Mm-mm.
What do you mean make something light?
Like the signal that we took the ship.
I have thaumaturgy.
Let's go out to the surface. We'll go to and just wave flags.
Did we all get off the ship? Like, there's no one.
Yep, we all got off.
But we can also telepathically speak with the rest of the crew, right? Or at least Elrina.
While you're on the Roth's lanes, you can, yes.
Yeah.
Don't we have a sending stone to communicate with the Rothlands?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
See, I remember things sometimes.
Okay, so
I was just waiting for one of you to figure it out. What's your message to the Roth's lands?
we have the ship. We don't know how to drive it. Come get us.
Come get us.
You get a message back from Elrina. If we're all clear, we'll have the ship boost to catch up. Give us about 2 minutes. And about 2 minutes later, the other ship catches up, and you watch as Old Man Vexa and Regan, they leap over and pull some ropes across with them, and then lash the two ships together so you guys can move across them freely. Congratulations, you guys have successfully taken a Spelljammer.
Woohoo!
Da-da-da.
This is your first boarding action.
Vamp Jammer.
Yeah. Now we have 5 ships to fight the 20.
So where do I put the explosive barrel in this one?
No, we don't. I mean,
But yeah, so I have to make a series of loot rolls. So if you guys don't mind, just like playing off of each other for a minute while I roll your loot, because for the first time, you guys have actually cleared a Spelljammer.
It is after midnight. Do you want to go over this next session, perhaps?
Yes, actually, I think I'm just going to leave these windows open and save the game here. I didn't realize how late it is. But yes, you guys have taken the blood scissor
Nice.
at roughly half health too.
Nice.
So, session out of 10, guys.
That's fun.
Nice, yeah.
Any plans for the blood scissor now that you've taken it intact? Roughly?
Yep.
no, we'll have to go
We're gonna spruce it up, and we're gonna man it, and we're gonna have a crew deal with the prince in it. Well, actually, hold on. Maybe we could turn it into a firebomb ship, and we'll just unman it.
Sail it
directly
straight into the dragon.
Oh no, it's a pretty good big ship. Maybe some sort of like frigate.
I don't know.
It's slightly bigger than the Roth's Lance as far as length goes.
Okay, a corvette.
Yeah. Would you like to know how much one of these ships goes for brand new?
Sure.
You're certainly not to get a brand new price. But the KBB for the ship, if it were brand new, these would go for about 40K.
Damn.
Okay.
These are insanely expensive ships because they can go underwater and in space.
Oh,
It's worth 40K, you say.
Nah.
So maybe you renamed the Warhammer.